Hey, what's up, good people? This is Zeb from the Triple B Podcast. First off, I want to thank you all for tuning in and for all the support over the years. It truly is a joy and a privilege for us to be able to bring this show to you every couple of weeks. This podcast is free for you to listen to, and it's always going to be free for you to listen to, but it does cost us a little bit of money to make it. Money is stupid, and we're not here for that. But on the off chance that you do enjoy the show enough to consider contributing monetarily, we have set up a Patreon account at patreon.com/triplebpodcast. If you go over there, you can give us a one-time contribution, or you can become a patron and help us to make this the best show we can for as little as $1 a month. In my Sally Struthers voice. Any contribution is greatly appreciated, and even if you decide to never give us a goddamn red cent, the simple fact that you're here listening to this, however, whenever, and wherever you listen to it, is more appreciated than you could ever know. So on behalf of Chase, Abba, and the whole Triple B crew, thank you for your support. That's it. I'm done. On with the show.
That on the notes.
But what on the notes?
From last year,
Yeah.
You want me to put that on the notes?
Dude, I haven't had cable, bros.
I love Kim Wexler, by the way.
Oh my God.
How is that not a company yet? Cable Bros.
Cable Bros, what do they do?
Maybe install cable.
Yeah, but we're just bros of cable.
For the other cable, for the cable companies?
Yeah.
Like they
maybe.
outsource
Yeah.
installers?
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's not a bad look.
Yeah.
Comcast would never get behind it, but
Because
Oh, no.
as far as I know, Comcast, DirecTV, CenturyLink, those guys they have their own employees come out, right?
they do.
Right.
So, Cable Bros, hey, we'll send guys out to do your work for you.
Yeah.
20
Small
bucks.
fee.
Middleman.
20 bucks.
Small fee.
Yeah, online only.
Not much.
It's an online company.
And we'll be there on time.
Oh, it can't be an online
That'll
company.
be the thing.
They
We'll
order
be
their
there.
service from an app.
Yeah, but someone has to go to your house to install the cable. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, but real people come out, but you do it all online.
All we have to do
Cable
to
Bros.
outdo the competition is be there on time.
It's true.
Half hour to an hour.
I
window.
think Chase is high because what are you talking about?
Don't freak me out.
Yeah, what were you talking about?
How could it be an online? We're talking about going to people's houses and installing their
I know, but like
cable for them.
the interaction is you don't call
Just
a number. It's all on your phone to get you. The
So
cable
there's
guy.
an app where you schedule the
So we're
appointment.
selling cable
Yeah.
for the companies. We're taking on an even bigger role.
No.
No,
So what are they doing with us then?
we're just installing cable.
Okay, so we have to go to their houses no matter
Yeah,
what.
Yeah.
And they have to order the cable from DirecTV.
Yeah.
First.
Yeah, they just get the equipment. When it gets there, they call up the Cable Bros.
So how does that make us an online business?
I don't know. I just want to be an online business.
Be an
Yeah, no.
online business.
It's modern.
I'm actually an
very modern.
Instagram model.
Abba, you just recently had a little vacation.
I did. I had a vacation. It was wonderful.
How'd it go? What'd you do?
It was really nice. I went out to the beach, got a little cabin.
Did you
on
go
a
blue
little
soda?
resort? I had no blue soda.
Were you in a knee tarts?
In what? What is knee
Dude,
tarts?
inappropriate.
But it was awesome, man. I got to get out for a while, get out, have a pool and a hot tub, and fucking just chill out in the woods. Before I went, I had partook in my first couples massage,
What?
which was interesting to say a little.
A couples
bit about it.
massage?
Yeah, explain what one
Yes,
is. My girlfriend's birthday's coming up, and I'm coming up with
Well,
ideas.
so we
Bow,
went
chicka,
through
bow, wow.
Massage Envy, and I just called up and said
That's
I
a
wanted to
reputable
get-
company.
What is that?
They're just a chain location. Usually they have.
it's like the McDonald's of massage companies.
Yeah, and they're
Okay.
pretty cool, man. They do an intro. You can do an introductory hour for pretty cheap and shit, and then if you want to, you can subscribe, and it's pretty cheap to get like a massage a month or whatever. Anyways,
Right.
they're a pretty decent company, and I called them, wanted to get a couples massage. So they were like, "Yeah, we got these two people." Male and a female. I'm like, okay, cool. Then I start thinking, I'm like, well, I don't even know like the right etiquette.
What's
and stuff.
protocol?
Like,
Yeah.
what is protocol? Am I supposed to take on the dude? Am I supposed to take on the lady? Is my lady getting the dude? Like, what? How do they figure that out? I'm having these thoughts.
This isn't
Right.
the first time you've had to think to yourself, am I supposed to take on the dude
Am I supposed
or
to
the
take
lady?
down this dude or
Yeah,
what?
these scenarios happen quite often.
So then I'm discussing with the lady of like, well, what do you want to do and stuff? And we're just like, whatever, it doesn't matter. So we're like, all right, let's leave the place. Let's leave it up to the place.
Right.
So we get there and this dude comes out and is like, calls me up. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm getting a full body massage.
He was like, ABBA.
Yes. Full body massage.
you go, Tiny Dad.
From this fella.
So do you go into the room by yourself and strip down?
Yeah. And
Did you get naked?
no.
Okay, you kept the skivvies on.
Yeah, I kept the
Yeah,
underwear on.
Were they the ones
It
you're
was
wearing right now?
interesting because then I'm having these thoughts of, do I switch it up and go, you know what? I got a kink in my neck. Can you
Right.
work that out? And I'm like, why am I having these thoughts?
Yeah, how are you supposed to relax?
Yeah, and how am I supposed to relax? Like, fuck, do I tell them they don't talk? Like,
I'm mute.
But then, and I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going for it. I'm getting a full body rub down from a dude.
Yeah, man.
I ain't worried.
No shame.
Yeah. Like, put
Happens every day all
Yeah.
across the world.
Like, what's gonna happen? I'm gonna get a little nubbin, a little hard on going.
Maybe.
Maybe maybe have some weird thoughts. Maybe, but I don't know. So I was just like, fuck. I was in this really weird spot of like, am I being homophobic right now?
Am I not being modern?
Yeah, am I not with the times because I'm working through these thoughts? Like, and I'll admit, man, it was hard to relax at first.
I bet.
And I felt pretty bad. And then I start talking to the guy, and he was like, the full body, like a more chill, relaxing massage is actually what I prefer to do. And I'll admit, he had some soft, nice little hands, man. And he's like,
His own hands.
I do prefer this. He's like, but unfortunately, because I'm a guy in this profession, I always get stuck with like sports injuries and like,
Right. 'Cause you're
But he's like, but I can really dig you out.
elbows. Yeah. And dude, he gave a fucking hell of a massage, man. I
Nice.
will admit, once I was able to let go of all this bullshit running through my head and just enjoy the experience, it was awesome.
So was this your first massage?
From a man.
Okay, yeah.
for
Yeah, because
sure.
normally it's a female.
Yeah.
I've only
Yeah.
had a female massage.
Yeah, me too. And
But it makes sense that a guy could give a real nice
and
massage.
nothing against guys, but I just am more comfortable
Stronger hands.
with a female giving me a massage. I'm able to relax more and chill out. But then again, once I was able to get over that, it was really good.
Okay, so then the question that needs answering.
Did you
What's that?
slap your ass when it was over?
No, how does the other side to this couples massage go?
How did her? So
Yeah.
she had.
We'll call her Bethany.
So she had a big old lesbian lady whose tits kept rubbing on her the whole time.
Nice.
Yeah. So
How did she
so
know
maybe
she was a
that's-
lesbian?
Dude, it was the
Because she
fucking
told her.
ladies. She was like, "You're taking the guy."
yeah.
I guarantee it.
Yeah, because they didn't want her tits rubbing on me the whole time. I bet.
No, I don't think that's what Chase is thinking. Chase is
what were
thinking
you
the
thinking?
lesbian was like, oh, her? Yeah.
She masterminded the whole
You
thing.
think it was the lesbian?
Oh,
behind it
dude,
all?
she could smell the fucking
But dude, how
the
fucking,
titties on your girl.
How fucked up is it that this guy got into massage because he liked giving people relaxing experiences, but because he's a guy, nobody wants to get a massage. Or if they do, they're like, oh, I fucking pulled
Scenario
this, I need to-"
2. They both were going, I suck.
What?
He goes, I suck dick. And she goes, I lick twat. So he took you and
I like to assume that they were more professional than that because they're
Yeah.
licensed massage practitioners.
But possibly.
They probably took the Hippocratic Oath,
You're probably
which means
right.
that they vow not to harm anybody.
You know. Right.
They didn't. They're not doctors, but
yeah.
I think they probably come from a
similar-
more
You know,
altruistic
hey,
place.
hey.
Right.
I
Where it's
digress.
like, it doesn't
Do you?
matter. It doesn't
know?
matter, and they're just doing their job, and it's not,
Hey, come on.
It's tough because a massage is sensual. It is a sensual experience, man.
Yeah, it is, dude.
You know?
I used to get rub and tugged.
No, you
you
didn't.
didn't.
Yeah,
Did you,
I
uh,
have.
You have.
Right. I used to.
You used to.
You used to have once.
I mean, it happened a couple few. I paid even.
I could
though-
have swore you told us that you hadn't before.
I know. So this must be a new development.
Yeah, I can't say. I can't talk about
Yeah.
it.
let's-
No. It's
Next
not like-
subject.
Yeah, let's move on.
Did you
Hey,
do anything over the last couple weeks?
I shot
Chase?
myself in the foot. That's what I just did.
I mean, well, the last time we talked about that was like 10 years ago. So, it could have been any time.
I'll tell you guys off air. Did I do anything this week? Mm-hmm. These last 2 weeks?
Yeah.
I sure did.
Yeah.
Man, I stressed.
Sure. Yeah. Sounds about right.
I freaked out.
Yeah.
You had a freak out?
Couple of them.
I had panic attacks while driving.
Whilst.
Almost passed out behind the wheel on
It's
Marine
probably
Drive.
not good that you drive for a living if you're just having panic attacks on the road all
so
the time.
rough.
You sort of moved.
You sort of moved.
I did move. I mean,
yeah?
I moved out of my place. The lady and I were gonna get a house, but hey, man,
Is that Game of Thrones?
Turn off your phone.
Right, man. Sorry, man.
We were gonna get a house, but it kind of just makes more sense to just stay where we're at.
Yeah.
And
Sometimes that is the answer,
the apartment has like single car garage storage units,
Yeah.
and we just split that. And I just moved all my stuff in there, and she
Nice.
made room, and I put.
Is she making you sleep out there in the
Yeah.
garage now?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. But it's cool. You know what I mean? I signed papers today. I got keys. Like, it's official.
So you're on the lease,
I'm on the lease.
which means you're on the hook.
Wow, man. Yeah,
I live with a lady, guys.
You could have left.
I could
Now
have
you
left.
can't.
No, you can't.
I'm kind of freaking out. So when I signed the papers today, she went in before me, and then I sat down with the leasing agent, and she was like, "So do you have any questions for me?" And I go, my first question right off the bat was like, "Yeah, what happens if we break up?"
What'd you say?
She goes, "Actually, it's pretty easy.
You just get off.
It's
the lease.
it's you just leave, you sign over saying you don't get any of the deposit, or and she has to sign off on it too, and there's no fee or
Well,
anything."
that was a very big boy move.
And
of
you know what I said to her? I go, we're in a good place. And she goes, no, it's an honest question. And I was like, that's honestly
It's on
the
your
one thing.
mind.
That's basically the prenup of
Yeah.
of
exactly.
apartment renting.
Because let's just be honest,
Well, make
like
sure you're not fucked and you still have to pay
I've
rent
been
for 6
living
months.
with her for a year straight.
yeah,
I've
Yeah.
stayed where I pay rent a handful of times. Five times in a
like
year.
you could literally count on one
I
hand.
could literally count the times I've stayed the night there. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it got to a point where, like, it wasn't weird or anything, but I wasn't comfortable staying there. You know what I mean? It wasn't home.
It wasn't
Yeah, it
home.
wasn't your place.
Exactly.
And there's nothing weird about it, but like,
It was kind of you were holding on to that as to not jump into this
I
relationship
didn't want to jump
too quickly.
Exactly. I
and
didn't
get
want to
yourself
jump
into a
into conclusion
situation.
mats.
Which this is
Not unreasonable. I don't think.
Yeah, no, not at all.
But now that safety net is gone,
yeah, now you're freaking out.
Now you're
I'm
in.
not like freaking out, but there's definitely little feelings of like, oh fuck.
It'll be fine, though.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
It'll be fine because you know what? We just keep on rolling, man.
We do.
Yeah.
You know, what's the worst that's going to happen? You're going to die?
Right.
Ugh.
What's the worst? Murder, suicide?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
going to happen.
I drive my
eventually.
car off a cliff and shoot myself in the head.
It's news for a couple of days.
Nobody cares.
Boom. Nobody
A couple
cares.
people cry. My mom cries once a year. It's over.
Yeah, I'll think of you here and there.
Right. You guys would move on. This seat would be filled. Fucking, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we'd find somebody equally as funny and entertaining and charming as you. I'm sure.
Possible.
You would,
Quickly.
dude. I'm a fucking moron. Like, I would be the easiest guy to replace.
Hey, well, welcome to the Triple B podcast. My name's Zeb.
Hey, Zeb.
That's
I'm-
Abba.
Yeah.
Chase is over here
What's up,
as
guys?
well.
Cheers. Hi, balls.
Thank you for joining us. We really do appreciate it. We went today to the East Glisan Pizza Lounge for pizza.
What a little hidden gem, man.
Not too bad, right? I was googling.
yeah.
I was googling. Best pizza in Portland because we've hit a lot of these spots now,
Yeah, we're kind of, I mean, of course, there's tons of pizza out there.
all
but,
over the place.
You know.
But half of it's shite.
Yeah.
We're getting almost to a list. We're almost about to list up.
We're batting about 80% on most of the top 10 lists that
I say
found,
first
so.
of summer, we're going tacos. But
We'll see about
We'll
that.
see.
I think we need to, yeah.
we'll discuss.
We'll see. Anyway,
I think we still got a decent amount of pizza to eat, but we do want to knock these things that do
gotta get-
come up on people's lists.
the ones
right?
that we know, the places that are buzzing, places people are talking about, places that are making lists.
Yeah.
Those are the places we got to go to. So we did. Today I went to East Gleason and checked out their apparently list-worthy pizza.
Yeah, and when we pulled up there, I was like, "Holy shit, I've been here before." My old roommate, David Lincoln Mann, had a coupon and got a free Zaw from there. Once.
He brought home a big old sloppy meat pie that night. I remember that.
Yeah, and it was.
They do a nice pizza there.
Yeah.
They do a nice pizza.
I have to say, I was very impressed with our visit.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
From top to bottom, like service wise, fantastic.
Great.
We kind of lucked out because we didn't we didn't know this going in, but apparently on Saturdays and what did you say, Tuesdays?
One of them.
They do
Thursdays.
they do Detroit style pizzas on those nights.
Which
Yes.
are like a nice crispy square.
Basically until they run out.
Fuck.
Little pan.
So
yeah, it was good.
And it's like 3 main toppings. It's like a pepperoni, I want to say a mushroom and a cheese.
And a cheese, yes.
And
then
then
you can add
each
toppings. if you
topping is
want.
$1 type situation.
So not too bad for a decent little personal pan
Honestly,
pizza.
those 4 squares, you're full.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
It was a good
Probably
portion.
most people would probably have 2 of those pieces of pizza and be
Yeah.
cool.
And
Yeah, that's
fuck, man.
exactly
And
what
those
I did.
pepperonis, they had the little pepperonis and they got crispy. I love when my Ronies get crispy, dude. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's a spot in Longview, Washington called Bruno's Pizza.
Yeah.
And they fucking fry their pepperonis and
Yeah.
a shit ton of them before, and then cook the pizza and then dump a shit pile of crispy pepperonis all over the top of
Damn.
the pizza. And it's fucking bomb.
Yeah.
I went with
Shout out to Bruno's.
I went with the mushroom and olive, and I gotta say, big ups that.
And
their
you went
olives-
Detroit style as well.
Detroit style, and their olives were Kalamata, which I always enjoy when a place
Calamita.
will
Sauce on
splurge
top.
a little more.
I gotta
sauce
say-
on top. That must be the Detroit. Move,
I
so.
had some really, really fucking enjoyable bites from that pizza. That crispy side, like towards the end of it, when you get to the edge of the corner and everything's pretty much gone and you're just crunching.
Yeah.
Dude,
You
it
got
was
to try it,
enjoyable.
Zem. What did you think of the
Because
Detroit?
the Detroit style pizza is interesting. I wasn't even aware until very recently that there was a Detroit style
It's
pizza.
like a thing, huh?
Yeah, in Detroit.
Yeah.
Turns
Motor
out.
City. I love Detroit.
And yeah, and apparently there's a few places in Detroit that are super famous. They've been around forever because
that-
they make this particular
square.
style of pizza, which is sort of a deep dish,
Right.
similar to a Chicago style, a little different though.
You know what? I really want to go to Chicago and have an authentic.
I'll tell you what, the Chicago deep dish
It's
is a lot more
lasagna.
dense than the Detroit style that we had.
Yeah,
I don't know if this
that,
is typical of Detroit style. I assume it's the closest.
but very.
But this is like
fluffy,
an
very
airy,
nice, yes.
airy kind of.
it's nice. It's light for how thick it is.
I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Yeah.
I liked it, and their regular pizza. You know,
I ordered the what was the special tonight, which
Yeah.
was so what was it? Sopressata,
Yeah.
mozzarella. There was goat cheese and
broccoli.
broccoli. What do they call it?
Florence,
sir?
maybe?
No,
It's just
it was,
broccolini. I believe.
Broccolini?
No,
Mini Brock?
Broccoli
Something.
rhubarb.
Brock
it wasn't the
Lesnar?
broccoli rob, but it was like
It wasn't
some-
broccoli
like a green.
Rob. I think it was just broccolini, bro.
Yeah, it was like
they
you
definitely
know,
called it something else.
It was a vegetable.
Yeah,
Doesn't
it sure was.
belong
It was green
on
and
But-
pizza.
It was, and this was just a regular hand tossed pie, not the Detroit style. So
And I gotta say, Zeb, you lend me a slice of that pizza, and the ingredients weren't to my taste
I
buds.
think that the goat cheese cut through a little strong and kind of overpowered everything.
I'm a
Yeah.
fan of the goat cheese.
It's
I
just
didn't notice
it wasn't
too much.
my forte,
Yeah,
but the crust is nice.
the crust was good. I think that I would have liked to have tasted more of the sopressata and less of the
Full,
goat
dude.
cheese. But I guess that's what you get when you get goat cheese. So you should know going in that if you're
Yeah,
getting
you're
goat
gonna
cheese,
get kind of more of that cream.
and it was their specialty pie for the day, and whatever.
right? But it was good. It was really good. But I was impressed with the Detroit style.
Dude, I'm over here burping.
I know. I'm looking at you
we did
while you're
not-
doing it.
We didn't eat this too long ago, guys. So,
Hey man, I'm over here drinking a carbonated bev.
Yeah. Why did you get that?
and we even actually stuck around and had desserts.
Sure did.
We did the full experience, dude.
Yeah.
We got some fucking.
You guys had
Cock and bull ginger beers,
chocolate coconut
them.
pudding.
chocolate coconut pudding,
Vegan.
by
Vegan
the way.
chocolate
was
coconut
nice.
pudding.
It was a
was
nice vegan pudding.
Yeah,
I can't be mad about it.
And I had a cannoli.
which
Holy
looked really
ravioli.
good as well.
Holy cannoli.
It was like being back in Rome just for a moment.
Was it?
You know what a top.
Oh, sole mio.
You know what would
Did it
top,
hold up? It
you know
held
what
up?
would top
yeah.
that dessert off? A nice fucking cappuccino. Just a little one.
Oh yeah,
Real
I could go for
strong.
coffee.
Just a
Affogato.
yeah, just a real strong sipper.
Yeah, it was a wonderful experience front to back. We had to wait 10 minutes, 5 minutes.
Not
actually, It was
even.
more like
It was quick.
Yeah, so it obviously is a busy place on the weekend.
It does get busy.
So be aware of that. Not the most seating, but a decent.
They got
sized place.
they got a bar.
But
a little bar
I don't
and-
know. What are you guys thinking rating wise? Like, where does this fall on the list?
Man, I am at
I have something in mind, and I don't know if I want to drop it on y'all.
Yeah, our rating system sucks.
Anything you have it.
I just wish we had a 1 through 10.
Why?
What would you give it if it was 10?
I would give it a 7.5.
Okay, so that's 2 Bs.
I can't figure that math out. You know? My brain doesn't.
You're going somewhere between 2 and 2.5 there.
I am.
Yeah.
But almost stronger. I would go stronger, but
Then go 2.5. That's fucking strong.
I gotta give you the reasons why.
Why?
Okay? I sat down. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna
do
this right
I'm
now.
going Chicago, okay? I mean, I'm going to Detroit. I'm a Detroit guy.
Are you?
I am.
Motown?
You do love Detroit.
Like you drive an
Detroit.
Oldsmobile?
Dude, I love Detroit.
All right.
I don't know why. I love him. Okay. So I sit down to order my pizza. I go, I want the pepperoni. And I go, can I get a nice pineapple?
Oh,
This was actually the
this
best
is
moment.
so great because we both look at him like, Jesus, you're gonna get fucking pineapple.
Yeah,
on a pizza.
I am getting pineapple because it's tradition. And she goes, sir, we don't serve pineapple at this here
Booyah, dude.
establishment.
And we literally, me and Abba
Just-
cheered.
We cheered.
We were like, yes!
started
that
laughing.
you could not have pineapple.
It was actually
because pineapple
really beautiful.
does not belong on pizza.
It was a shutdown moment.
It was pretty funny.
And for that alone, almost alone, let's just say that was the extra kicker that makes me say East Glisan Pizza, I give 3 Bs.
What?
Okay.
Wow.
I like that.
3 Bs.
I like that.
3 Bs.
I like that.
I'm
and you
going
know
3
what?
Bs.
I would have fucking gave him 3 Bs too because that fucking ginger beer was nice. That pudding was sweet, and that pizza was motherfucking tasty. And when I went to get my real sweet pineapple, they said no.
So that knocked it down a half a B for you.
It did,
And
but
for me, it gained half a B because I got to watch the disappointment on your face.
that's why we're
and
friends.
us loving that this establishment recognizes that pineapple is not a pizza topping.
So
That's amazing.
you know,
They literally were like, we
They
don't
don't
have
have-
we
we
don't have
we
pineapple.
don't do
here.
pineapple on pizza. What are you going to get
Which
next?
means that was a conscious decision
Oh,
on their
yeah.
part to go, should we carry pineapple?
no.
Nope.
So let's
Nope.
be honest here. They agree with you guys.
Yeah.
Like, what if somebody orders a pina colada at the bar?
They
Well,
say, sorry,
no
sir.
pineapple."
That's for pussies.
Yeah.
And that was a joke.
A joke, of course.
Calm down.
But no, really, like, I mean, not only was that Detroit pizza, and that's the thing, I probably need to try some more of their regular pizza.
The
but
regular pizza's
having
bomb.
that something new, something special and unique that was delicious and great and different, that was up there for me. Their pizza that we got was, even though it was the special, I'd like to try their other ones. It was really good.
Yeah.
It was put together really well. I enjoyed the amount of toppings, the ratios, and everything were on point. The crust was delicious. They had, good atmosphere. Enjoyed the staff. Wonderful dessert. Fair prices.
Yeah, it was.
So for me, I think it just checked off all the boxes. And when I put it up next to these other ones that have garnered that kind of rating from us, I do feel like it's up there.
Yeah,
it's a solid,
very
pizza
well
joint.
explained.
It's a solid
Thanks.
pizza
Thanks.
joint. But
I
now,
was really on the spot there.
yeah, hey man, that was that was a lot of pressure. So the only opinion that matters, because he's been to Italy, Zebulon
Zeb.
Dag, hit us.
That's not how it works.
Tell us the truth.
Yeah, hit us with your
That's not
fucking
what- well,
knowledge.
It has nothing to do with knowledge. What are you talking about?
Because you're half Italian? Yes,
so
it does.
what? Doesn't make a difference.
You have a palate for
I
pizza.
liked the pizza. I thought I liked the place. I liked the experience. I gave it 2 Bs.
2 Bs.
I thought it was really good.
right.
I think I liked the Detroit style better than the special that I got. I liked your guys' pizza, but I liked their sauce. The marinara sauce was
that
really
was
good.
Really good marinara. I forgot to touch on, I got some pepperoni stuffers. Some jalapeno.
Well, luckily nobody cares, and there was no jalapeno.
There's no jalapeno.
It was just pepperoni.
But dude, their marinara was
Good marinara. Yeah.
very tasty.
I thought this was my first time having a Detroit style pizza, and I was impressed. I liked it. I thought it was really good.
It reminds me of that. Remember the guy from Modest Mouse started his own bar, and they serve these square pizzas. It looks like that.
Yeah. You know what? You've had Detroit style pizza. Yeah, we all have had Detroit style pizza before, because that's what Little Caesars is.
Totally,
Little Caesars.
That is it,
Little Caesars is based in Detroit. That's where it came from.
dude. Remember old school Little Caesars? How crispy that crust would be on the side.
And a little fluffy.
Now, Little Caesars has clearly
Yeah, they've
You
gone
remember
a
the
different route.
UFO
Declined.
pizzas they used to have? Like old school days? Big old Zaw, dude.
I didn't really go there.
I used to go there.
I didn't really go there either. I just remember the commercials.
I had a friend,
Commercials
Cody
were top
Davis. He
Pizza.
You remember they had the brain game? It was like kind of like Simon Says or some shit. And if you got to a certain spot, you got free breadsticks or free pizzas.
Nope.
Oh.
Dude, he fucking
Nailed it.
killed it.
Who?
This kid I grew up with.
Cool story.
Thanks, man. Exciting.
Overall, great experience.
Great experience. We got a 2, a 2.5, and a 3.
East Glisan Pizza Lounge,
Yeah.
as they call it.
Yeah, thank you very much for having
Get
us.
out there and check them out.
What's the address?
It's on 80th and Northeast Gleason.
Okay.
Gleason.
It's like right off the old 82nd
Yeah, 80th is
The old
actually
82nd.
right off 82nd.
that they're cleaning up.
I don't know. I don't think you actually have a real good grasp on how
What's going on out there?
long 82nd is, and
I feel like I gotta sneeze.
go for it. You know, it's a human, it's a bodily function.
I've been
We all
having
do it.
sneezies lately.
Really?
Big
Sneezing?
ones.
Is it
Dude,
allergies?
like the-
Orgasmic one would say?
you know, and
Don't
like,
they feel good,
dude,
man?
so good.
I
When I'm
hate
in,
it.
and I'm in my work truck, dude, I don't hold back. I don't cover my mouth, nothing. Spray the motherfucker. You know?
Yeah. That's
Disgust me.
And then I gotta sit in it. Who am I kidding?
just
What an idiot.
breathing in your own bacteria.
You know what else we did today? We went and saw Ready Player One,
Sure did.
the newest Steven Spielberg film,
Spielberg.
adaptation of what's his name?
Ernest
Ernest Cline's novel,
Yes.
2011 novel of the same name.
Very popular book. Was actually even given away in loot crates at one point.
Very good book.
It's a cool story.
Pretty good book. I mean,
I enjoyed it.
there's no like wonderful. It's not like a great literary piece of art, but as far as a sci-fi depiction and the concept and the whole nostalgia aspect, it's very unique.
It's well written.
Stands up there.
It's a fun read.
You say it's well written.
I don't know if I would
Compared
say
to
it's
what?
well written.
Henry
Henry Thoreau.
James Patterson, Roses Are Red.
Michael Crichton,
You know,
Yeah, I wouldn't even
Alex
put it up.
Cross.
I wouldn't put
Dan
it up
Brown?
I don't know.
to any of that.
No,
No.
I don't know. Stephen King's It.
I think it was
You think Ready Player One?
I think it was it was a very well imagined story.
Yeah, like it would, like you said, it was a fun read. It was cool, you know. It was enjoyable.
God, I guess I'm not that good of a reader to know.
It doesn't matter how good of a
No,
reader
not at
you
all.
are. I'm a terrible reader. It takes me fucking forever to
There
read a book.
are a lot of people that absolutely hate the book and think that it's just pandering to nostalgia, which I mean,
Yeah, but you know what? If you look at the old score on the Google, those people don't really register.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I just know assholes. that
I
talk shit about everything.
listened to it because I'm an Audible guy. Because
Never read a book,
I got 40 hours of listening time a week.
so you re-listened to it before we went and saw it.
I did just to like
How long is the audiobook?
I want to say like 18 hours.
So 3 days in the truck.
yeah,
Not too bad. Not too bad. And yeah, so as far as it following the book,
They said fuck this book.
They took some liberties, that's for sure.
yeah.
I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, no spoilers. If you fucking have seen this shit,
Should we drop spoilers?
I
or
mean-
what?
Yeah, look, don't reveal anything spectacular, but whatever. We're talking about
Okay.
the movie.
Yeah,
we're talking about Ready
it's
Player
not-
One. If
It's
you
not
haven't
too
seen
big
it,
of a deal.
There will be
Just
some spoilers in this
10
discussion.
second button.
If it starts to get a little dicey, then yeah, skip ahead.
If you're really worried about having Ready Player One spoiled for you,
Yeah.
and not really any spoilers, but they didn't follow the book.
they did, but they didn't.
Didn't.
I mean,
They did, but they didn't.
They took the characters. They took the
way they
concept of world-
developed characters, totally different, way faster.
And
like,
that's the thing.
it's always faster in
You had
movies. That's just the way it goes.
18-hour book.
You guys got to realize this is the first movie where I've read the literature before seeing the movie.
This is why
it's a
people
new
are always
experience.
pissed off when they make a movie based on a book they
book.
I
like.
get it now.
Because it never
is what you
lives up
see
to
in
it.
your
I
head.
get it now.
It's never what you see in your head.
It's bullshit. You know, I'm fucking mad.
You're gonna write her.
He was really mad at first, right off the bat, because of the race. Instead of joust,
Yeah.
it was a race.
Race.
Yeah, no,
I
it's
get
silly.
it. It's more fun, entertaining. The whole thing. You got King Kong, fucking.
Yeah, I mean, could you imagine if he was
dinosaurs?
just playing fucking joust next to a dragon?
I
thing or
can.
whatever?
I wanted to see that.
I know, but and then also, but the thing,
And I
is,
wanted him to meet fucking the bitch in the cave.
And so the
on
thing
the way
is
to
with
joust.
a book, if when you're making a film or adapting a novel, like if you are not going to go 100% with it, then you do have to take those liberties and just say fuck it and change enough so that people go, oh, it's not like the book. Because once you go, oh, it's not like the book, just enjoy it for what
Then it has to
is,
be a good movie.
then it's decent, you know.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
And so I was able to get over it. Once the race happened, I was like, okay, like they're just going out of nowhere. This is fine. I'll just kind of enjoy it. And from that point on, it was enjoyable. I had fun, you know, all the tons of Easter eggs. I mean, Jesus, you're getting overloaded with characters from the past, like pandering to nostalgia for sure.
There was,
I mean, no question.
Like just the fact that everybody's avatars were, you know,
I like
everything.
how they did the avatars.
But it was cool.
there was so many
I thought it was
more modern references that I don't get, that I don't recognize.
Well, like
Really?
Minecraft.
I don't know. See, to me, I thought it was a lot of throwback.
Well, there was,
Mortal Kombat.
for sure.
Yeah.
But-
I mean, there were just too many to name for sure.
Like, one thing that disappointed me was the turtles
right, they used the
being
new
the new
turtles.
turtles.
Yeah, I
Like, put
noticed
the old
that.
turtles in it. Like,
I don't. Where were the turtles?
they were just very briefly during the big battle.
during the big
Oh,
battle.
okay.
Yeah. I was surprised though. I was wondering how much they had to fucking pay for licensing, you know.
Oh,
but
God.
Spielberg got
Well, and I'm sure there was things that were like off limits. Like Star Wars was basically off limits.
yeah, you could tell.
Transformers was clearly off limits.
Yeah, all the big ones.
minus the battle scene.
What do you mean?
What?
Didn't Optimus Prime fight?
No, he was a Gundam.
Oh.
Yeah, he looked like Voltron.
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah, they're like fucking kind of like mech warrior shogun fucking.
But
type
definitely
things.
not Transformers. There was 2 Star Wars references that I noticed.
I did notice one. I can't even remember.
There
at
was
this point.
the Millennium Falcon was mentioned.
Yes, yes.
And then
So
there
you
was
can
an
do that one.
R2D2 toy
I didn't pick up
in
on
Holiday's room towards the end.
okay.
Good
I
eye.
love the dude
Good
that
eye.
played Holiday. Like he,
I
fucking-
hated him.
I like the approach he took, where it was just this reclusive weirdo, you know, that was obviously completely disassociated from what was going on.
There was a few
Not what
acting
I
choices that-
imagined, but
like, okay, whatever. This is a fun popcorn action movie,
yeah.
Yeah.
and we all know what it's based on, and that's the what drives people to enjoy this.
Yeah.
The acting was very rough in a
Yeah.
lot of spots.
I agree.
I
I do agree.
Just line
Especially
delivery.
at the beginning, it felt real like
Just the delivery of lines
Well, so I'll
felt very
say-
forced.
That I was surprised that all the in the Oasis stuff I actually enjoyed.
Yeah, me
like I
too.
really liked that, and I didn't think I was going to from the trailers and stuff. Whereas the real world action, that's kind of where I had the like, oh come on, like
Right.
come on, you know?
yeah.
Outside of Ben Mendelsohn, who was awesome, and he's always awesome.
Yeah. That guy's tight.
And it was cool to hear him do the kind of accent that he did in this, because it was completely different from how we've heard him before. I thought he was great.
Yeah.
I liked the girl Olivia Cook.
Yeah, she was fine.
good.
She was and the main guy, Wade, whoever played Wade, whatever
Ty
his name is,
Sheridan,
he was fine.
Yeah, he was all right.
Also, it was all the
I wanted him fatter.
T.J. Miller's little.
he was.
It was
I didn't
like
hate
it. I didn't hate it, but it wasn't funny necessarily.
It was
like they tried to put a lot of comedic relief in.
It
here
was
that
the
didn't
only
work.
stuff that was actually
no,
funny.
There was no laugh
and it
out
still
loud parts.
wasn't even that funny.
Right. He had a couple of lines that were like they loosened up
There
the
was
moment.
no big laughs in this movie.
No.
No,
There was a couple parts
Well,
where the guy
maybe-
behind me went, huh.
There was Holiday had a line, or Halliday, however you say it,
I don't know. Yeah,
He had a line-
Holiday, sorry, I don't-
that made people laugh
Whoa.
at one point.
It was, but it wasn't a big laugh.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That was the biggest laugh.
there was just like, to me, I felt like there was a lot of moments of like, what the fuck? Like the fact that, okay, number one, they switch it to a race, but then even the whole going backwards thing was like, you're telling me that 5 years of this being existence, nobody was super stoned and accidentally hit reverse once or twice.
Right, and it opened it up.
You know, like, fuck.
Dude, and you never got real high and fucking tried to go backwards on Mario Kart.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Like,
5 years and you never thought, fuck it, let me try something different?
yeah, like this
and there was
working.
a lot of that.
I'm going to go the other way.
Where it's like, how come this kid puts together these little things? Like, they didn't make it, I think, complex enough for
Well, we're supposed to believe that Wade understands Halliday better than everybody else does.
You know what pisses me off too? I wish there was more of a school element.
There was no school.
No
at
school.
all. They completely.
These kids are in school.
They cut out very big sections of the book
Big
and
sections.
just didn't use them at all.
He
But,
ate his and
you know,
him freezing his ass off in that van. It wasn't a comfortable place. He had an exercise bike to charge his generators. He had shitty the worst gear ever.
But that's the thing is that
You know?
like they took the real world aspect of Ready Player One and made it more cheery almost.
They
More
streamlined everything.
and the
Like
stacks
they tried to
were
make
not-
it more like a feel good.
there was a lot more
Everybody
building.
was dancing in
Yeah.
their stack. Fuck no, they weren't. They were doing drugs and fucking hated their
everybody's
lives.
depressed.
And I
and-
hated that they had everybody like fucking people were running through the street doing like you wouldn't be having your VR goggles out walking around with a bunch of other people. What
You're in
the
your
fuck?
room fucking battling.
Yeah, there was definitely some elements that were just like
But
Come
overall, it was a fun movie.
it was entertaining.
and it's definitely a kids movie.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing.
It's-
It was very
Until they dropped a hard F.
that was
Well,
unnecessary.
you're gonna drop a
I
fuck.
didn't even notice them
They
dropping
dropped
a
a
you didn't hear the fuck?
no.
Dude, I
Been
can't remember what
desensitized.
It was one of the IOI guys. Oh, Chucky. It's fucking Chucky. He said.
Oh yeah. Well, I think that's acceptable with Chucky. You know, kids get it.
Right.
They're
But-
thinking the same
But,
thing.
I mean, okay.
I thought the same thing. I
Okay.
was like, fucking Chucky?
All that being said, there were some fucking gems in this movie. The fucking
The biggest spoiler alert.
spoilers.
This is the thing
you
that
want.
people have been saving. This is the thing that people have been not telling other people about because it's
All right, so if you're listening right now, you have this chance to skip ahead 30
if you're really
seconds.
invested and you
Don't
haven't
wait
seen
to get-
it yet.
In the book, there's a challenge where he's got to go back and recite movie lines
Yes,
word for
yes,
word,
yeah,
and it's
I remember.
War Games.
Right.
Okay, it was his fucking favorite movie. He's got to like remember whole scenes and do it perfect.
Okay.
It's hard.
Matthew Broderick.
This one, they went fucking Stanley Kubrick's The Shining,
The
yeah.
Shining.
which has
Nothing to
nowhere in the book did this happen.
And rather than make it a challenge where he has to like recreate the movie,
yeah,
it was basically kind of survive
Like,
some of
go
the things
through
that
it.
happened.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing that they changed so much. They went totally different directions. There were huge elements of this that were not in the
but
book. There's
seeing
huge
the main
elements.
hall of The Shining
that was cool.
was very cool.
The girls,
the girls,
it was fun.
blood, like it was cool.
but interesting. It was interesting,
and that was a cool, like, shout out to Stanley.
obviously the nostalgia aspect of it, the things they decided to reference because the book went deep into the fucking 80s and 90s pop culture, whereas
There was
with
no
this-
D&D.
with this I know that
There-
was
you
so
know,
fucking
like-
disappointing to me, but yeah, so they stuck to the mainstream shit that the majority of people would know.
There was no
They-
him having every song, every movie, knowing every pop culture reference.
Yeah, that
you
was
know?
like mentioned once.
But
yeah.
He had it all backed up, like on an external hard
They
drive.
literally they said that literally in the movie.
But it's just like.
So I think that go ahead.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You go.
If you hadn't read the book, it probably would have been a pretty enjoyable movie.
it would have felt
Good
like fucking
nostalgia
Adam
thing.
Sandler's Pixels, but a
It
little
was-
bit better.
I think it was.
I
better
do.
than Pixels,
I think
for
it's
sure.
better than that. I read the book long enough ago now,
Yeah.
and just the once that I went into this not really necessarily
Having it
remembering
fresh
everything.
on the mind, yeah.
Yeah, I fucked up.
Yeah, don't ever do that.
I-
It's like
but I wanted to
listening
be
to
like, I wanted to be like fucking going in there like, yeah.
that's like
I know what's
listening to
going on.
somebody's CD on the way to their concert. You know, like
I feel like the movie had highs and lows, both in just the overall momentum of the film. I feel like a lot of the way they did the references and tried to play on nostalgia didn't land very well with me. I know it's a large undertaking, and Steven Spielberg is widely considered one of the greatest modern film directors.
Of course,
right?
He fucking did Jaws.
What saved it? What made me leave the theater not feeling like I didn't like it was the last 20 minutes or so, where it felt like an 80s movie.
Yeah,
at the end,
it did.
It did come together like an 80s movie, which I didn't like about it. Like I liked definitely. I was like, God damn it! Like I don't know. I feel like they could have resolved it differently, but
they absolutely could have. That was just what it came together at the end for me because of that.
Right.
And I was like, okay,
yeah,
understandable.
All right,
you got the kiss,
but a lot of the execution I didn't enjoy.
It was clunky.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
If you're into nostalgia and throwbacks, it's a fun one. If you have kids that are into older stuff and whatnot, like
kids will love it.
It'll be fun. Yeah, either way, they're gonna love it.
It's a good take on VR, AR, like where we're kind of heading. Like.
But it wasn't. I don't think it was as epic and as massive as that. Like people expected that read and
there wasn't a
the
lot
book.
of like because the Oasis is a massive open world, right? There wasn't a lot of traveling. There wasn't a lot of like
right. There's tons of planets.
Yes,
different places you can go, and they touched on it like a little bit.
Couple, I mean,
honestly,
really.
As far as if a remake of a book, I give it 1B. If it was like they were trying to like recreate this book,
1B's good. Remember?
Okay, I give it a half a B. If it was like from what. I give the novel 2.5 Bs, and I give the remake a half a B based on like
on it being based on a book, their adaptation.
But the movie itself, I give it 2 Bs. It was fun. I enjoyed it.
You really liked it.
I didn't fall asleep. Like it was fun. Like I don't think I wouldn't buy it, and I honestly, I don't even know if I would watch it again. So you know what? I'm gonna go 1.5 Bs.
Yeah, a full B. Yeah.
My barometer for this was Ender's Game.
It wasn't. Yeah. Honestly, and I thought Ender's Game was a better movie.
I did too.
I wasn't disappointed. I didn't walk out of there going, "Fuck, that movie sucked dick," but. It wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. It didn't hit what I wanted.
See, as soon as I saw the first trailer, I was like, it's not not going to be what I imagined.
I needed it to be more grimy.
So to me, I think I give it a B. Like I enjoyed it. I'll probably watch it again, but I'm not like going to.
It was nerfed, right? It was the way they executed it was safe.
True. What do you give it, Zeb?
I want to give it a B, but the more I think about it, I just don't think I liked it enough to give it a full B.
0 Bs?
Half B.
Half B?
Fair enough.
Decent enough.
I'm not mad.
I will watch it again just because that's what I do.
Yeah.
Unless I hate it, I'll watch a movie again. And then my opinion on it may change.
Yeah, absolutely. Just like with the pizza that we had, I might eat there again and might not have quite a great experience. Right. So what do you think that the Rotten Tomato meter is?
It got pretty high ratings.
I think it's like around 71 or something.
I want to say 78.
Wow. You guys are splitting the diff. It's 74.
Which is a good score.
That's a pretty good Rotten Tomato score.
That's a really
pretty
good
decent score, 74, 7.9 on IMDb, which is pretty high.
So what I gotta say is, Abba's been mentioning this, so I don't want to take credit, but this Silence movie is getting rave reviews.
A Quiet Place is what it's called.
Yeah, it's about a mute.
And so not only it's not about a mute.
It's not about a mute.
Do you It's a silent movie about a mute. Do you have any idea what this is?
Zero.
Or who's in it or anything?
From what I've seen the trailer, these people have to be quiet because apparently something big and scary is going to come fucking kill them.
It's a horror movie.
It's scary
if they can hear them.
And I heard okay, I mean, this is coming from Chris Pratt himself, but he just got on Instagram and was just raving about this movie. Like, you gotta go see it, and it's scary, and the acting's amazing.
Can I
and
tell
it's
you
an
a bit about
executed
it?
Why do you
fucking
say
awesome.
Chris Pratt himself?
Because it was his. I was watching his Instagram videos, and if you don't follow him, you should, because he's a fun follow. Whatever. Let's move on.
Okay, so A Quiet Place. So not only does the trailer look great, like this is going to be a good horror film.
Is it Emily Blunt?
It's Emily Blunt, but check this out. So it is written and directed by John Krasinski. You know him?
No,
From The Office.
He was in The Office. He was like main dude in The Office.
that's why Chris Pratt was doing the promo. For it.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Chris
so now I
Pratt?
know
This guy right there.
Oh, I love that guy.
Yeah, totally. So
Him and
hold on, listen.
they have but they have a love fling. It's
Written-
real cute.
He is married to Emily Blunt.
She's cute.
They star in this movie, and he wrote and directed it. So I was like, amazing. John Krasinski from The Office writing and directing a movie starring his wife that's a horror thriller. Also, the girl in it that plays her daughter, she actually is deaf.
Okay, so it is a mute movie.
Oh, that's different.
That's so fucked. That was a joke, a really bad, poorly executed, tasteless joke.
Yeah, that was
Classless.
that I fucking regret.
You should. That was
That
shameful.
That I take back
That was
wholeheartedly.
shameful.
Meant nothing by it.
You say a lot of fucked up. We all say a lot of fucked up stuff. But
It was something you would think in your head while you're taking a shower and not say on a
But then
podcast.
again, who were you even making fun of? You don't even know what a mute is.
I was thinking of this girl Amanda that I grew up with, who had the fucking things in her ears, and that's how she talked.
Okay,
It was like, "Hi, Amanda." Like,
okay, just stop.
And it's-
First of all,
and I don't mean anything bad.
I don't
mean
think
by it.
explaining it is gonna make it any better.
I'm shooting myself in the foot.
You're going deep.
Can we get back real quick
I just
to
showed me-
what the fuck Chris Pratt has to do with John Krasinski or The Office or
It
anything?
doesn't have anything to do with it.
He was in Parks and Rec. I crossed him.
you keep somehow talking about it like it's related.
I know you've gone fully off the rails.
I just shot myself in the foot twice. Let's move on.
Yeah, a
All
little
right,
bit.
let's
so
restart.
The Earth has been overrun by sightless predatory creatures with extremely sensitive hearing.
I can't hear.
It's the opposite.
They can hear
All right,
very
reset.
well.
Very well.
Reset.
Very
Another
well.
You
reset.
can't reset every 13 seconds.
Yes, you can in my world.
So there's these fucking crazy creatures that are overrunning the earth that have extremely sensitive hearing. It's about a family that scavenges the town for supplies, remaining as silent as possible and communicating through sign language.
Okay.
A very interesting take too on the horror, because if you think about it, like the quiet, like the eeriness of it,
Oh,
right?
God.
The
I can't
quietness
even
and
imagine.
shit. Like
Fuck that.
I can see this being a really good movie. and
I
it's
don't
getting
like
really good
fucking
reviews.
scary, loud noises, and you know that's gonna happen in this thing. It's gonna be silent, 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 sign language, sign language, sign
So-
language, and then
That's gonna be tight.
fuck
So,
you. I'm out. I'm
what
going to
is the
bed.
Rotten Tomato meter on this one?
I'm giving it
92.
I'm going 94.
97.
Wow.
And
It's getting
8.3
high
on
reviews.
Is it out or is it?
It's in theaters.
Okay.
It's getting high reviews.
Yeah, it looks badass, and coming from him, like I'm happy to support that. It's gonna be cool.
cool.
Another one that is well, I don't even know if it's in theaters now. Is the Pacific Rim?
Pacific
Uprising.
Rim didn't seem to last very long.
Okay,
It's
let me
still out,
give a
but-
rotten score on that one.
Let me see if I
Look
can
it up.
find it.
I'm
Let's guess.
guessing 65 to 75.
Really? I'm going fucking 48.
Wait, 65 and 48. Wow, it's not showing up real easily like the others for some reason, which is odd. So, what did you say? 65?
I said
I
48.
said 65 to 75.
I
What
said
did you say?
48.
45%.
Fuck yeah.
What did the first one get?
57
I'm guessing it's higher than
or
that.
60. It's higher than the second one. I guarantee it is.
Oh yeah, it's definitely higher than the second one.
Let's play high, low, Rotten Tomatoes. It's my favorite.
I think
game.
it's in the.
It's my favorite.
I
game.
think it's in the 70s.
I
What
play
do you
this
think
like
it
with.
is?
I play this with my girlfriend. I
What
love
do you
playing.
think it is?
I'm going to say 58.
71.
Damn. Okay.
Zeb gets it.
Yeah,
Zeb
good
takes the
job.
cake.
Good
So that's not a great sign,
game, sir.
But
It was a bit original when it came out, as
I'm
far as us
not
not
gonna go
having a
see
big
Pacific
robot
Rim.
monster movie.
I
I'm gonna
will watch it when it comes on Netflix.
Directed by Guillermo del Toro.
Really?
The first one was.
Yeah. Who's the new one?
I don't know, but I don't
Some
think
no
it was
name.
him.
Doesn't matter.
But we had our boy John Boyega in it.
Indeed, we did.
Say that name again.
John Boyega.
Boy.
Boyega.
Do you know who John Boyega is? Chase?
Nope.
He's Finn from Star Wars.
Oh.
Stephen S. DeKnight.
He's a very.
But look who else. So
English.
tell Chase who else is in this movie.
God, you're making me do a lot of looking
Dude,
up.
don't be a pussy.
Well, you got the. You
All
got
right,
the
let me look it
You
up.
got the laptop. Don't be.
in front of
Hey,
Quit
don't-
making me look up stuff.
Well,
John
don't-
Boyega, Jing Tan, Scott Eastwood,
Okay.
Rinko Kikuchi,
Okay. Whoa, good
Charlie
piece.
Day.
Charlie Day.
I
like
love
that
him,
name.
man.
I like that name.
Well, do you know
cast
who that
sucks,
is?
though. Yeah, that's the guy from fucking It's Always Sunny. I'm not a fucking idiot, dude.
Asia Arjona.
You act like I'm a fucking idiot, but I'm not.
Well, sometimes.
You know what? Suck my dick.
Sometimes it's. I think it's safe to assume.
Was that inappropriate?
You might not know
Well,
things
no.
sometimes. Charlie Day. I'm not sure that you were a big Sonny fan.
I'm a big Sunny fan.
know?
I had him on DVD
Do you know who Scott Eastwood is?
back on the day.
Scott Eastwood.
Scott Eastwood. No.
Well, what's his last name?
Eastwood, so he's probably in that movie Westwood.
He's Clint Eastwood's son.
Westwood.
Son of Clint Eastwood.
That makes sense. That makes more sense than he's in Westwood.
His last name is Eastwood, so he's probably in that movie Westwood, which is not a movie.
It might be, but not one that we've seen.
I looked it up just to make sure. I was quick on that, but yeah.
Westwood One Radio. That's
Westwood,
a thing.
I think. No, Westwood isn't a movie.
Westworld
Westworld's
is
a
on
movie.
HBO, about to come back.
Ooh.
Fuck, man.
See,
Those-
that shit's gonna get crazy.
Dude, the fucking last trailer where they were what were they?
You remember
playing?
the
They- it was
fucking
like
how
a-
that first?
It was Nirvana,
season-
heart-shaped box.
that heart-shaped box,
The
that
covers they
fucking
have in that song?
cover, and then that trailer. I was just like, dude, this is.
Don't they have some like
this is the shit.
Radiohead shit in that show?
In the
covers?
first season, they did a Radiohead song.
they had some fucking great, a great soundtrack to that show, dude.
Yeah, I want to say they did
That
Soundgarden.
final scene in season 1, like I need to go back and rewatch it, but that shit was crazy.
This final trailer for season 2 looks bananas.
Yeah. it
Oh,
looks
this show's gonna
amazing.
be
I can't
fucking
wait.
great.
It's gonna be the new. They have to find something to cover their throne spot for the next,
Thrones
3,
has
5
got a
years.
date,
Yeah.
June,
That
Maybe
is a
August.
date.
maybe August.
August,
It's this summer though.
June.
Thrones
or
isn't coming back
August?
this summer.
Yeah, it is. I saw it online.
No.
I swear to God,
Okay, this would be the Game of Thrones season 8. Right?
season 8. Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Hopefully, I didn't get trolled.
I think you got trolled.
Maisie Williams lets slip what appears to be the month that Game of Thrones season 8 will premiere in 2019.
Fuck, I got trolled.
We
Or
wrap
maybe
in-
you just misread.
No,
we wrap
no,
in
I got
December
trolled.
and we air our first episode in what month?
June.
April.
April.
God damn it! That's a year from now.
Yeah, it's a year from now. From right now, in a year.
That makes
you'll
me
see. You'll
that makes
start
me
the
sick
first
to my
half
stomach.
and this will be the first half of the end, right? Or is this the second? This is the first half of the end, right? They're splitting it into 2 seasons.
Are they?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Or this is the last one.
Is this the last ride?
I think it's the last. No, this is the last one because
This is
last
how
year,
it is.
last season was only 7 episodes.
Yeah, and
this
is 7
this season's
more.
only 6.
You're right. So
It's
this
done.
is the second part of that.
This
wrap
is,
up.
from what I know, this last season is 6 episodes, but they're long.
and it's done.
They're like an hour. Some of them are like an hour 20 or an hour and a half,
right.
It's done.
and it's finito.
Damn.
Fuck, man, dudes, it sucks. But how beautiful is it that we've lived through Sopranos, The Wire,
I was there
Breaking
for
Bad.
Game of Thrones.
Better Call Saul, Fargo, fucking goddamn Sesame Street,
Yeah, I'm excited. What else you're putting
Sesame
on this
Street?
list.
The Simpsons.
I
Guy.
got a pretty good argument for what
King of the
is
Hill.
probably the best show on TV right now.
I think I might
I think
agree
you're
with
gonna
you.
say this little show about this place in Georgia called Atlanta.
Yes, I am.
Atlanta.
We'll fill me in, Paco.
Dude, this last episode,
Wow.
Teddy Perkins,
Dude.
the most out of the blue fucking what the fuck.
They went full on Get Out,
Yeah.
kind of.
Definitely on that tip, but then also still even deeper weird into the, into some race, not even, race relations
Race.
and fucking just,
little Michael
interesting.
Jackson-ish.
And psychology. And just what a take on it, and to put Darius in that situation.
Darius is the best character on TV right now.
Amazing.
Darius is my favorite shit. Like I love that guy.
But that episode just in its
I want to have him
what the
in our podcast. Well, no, that might be going a little far.
Are you caught up in it?
No.
He hasn't seen any of it.
Wow.
He doesn't have FX.
And I just love the approach that they're taking. You know, where there isn't this like it always hasn't necessarily been a story, but like the way they did with this one was just like what the fuck, like so like, it makes me feel like something like that has to be based on something, you know, like just crazy.
Yeah, I like that there's less of a to B plot.
Yeah.
That's more kind of like this is what the fuck happened next,
which makes me want to watch it more because you're just like, yeah, what is gonna happen? What?
All right,
what
without
are they
like
doing
really
this time?
spoiling it, can you kind of fill me in what you guys are fucking talking about?
We're talking about Atlanta on FX.
I get that, but like, what happened? in
Okay,
this
so
episode?
2 weeks ago,
Okay,
it was what we'll
That was
call
the
like
Germany
like an out
episode, right?
the barbershop episode.
Oh yeah, that one.
Alfred
was good too. That was
Alfred,
great.
aka Paperboy. It was
That
kind of a solo
fucking
episode for
funny,
him.
man.
okay.
He goes to the barbershop.
He's my favorite, by the way.
He goes to get his hair cut
This
because
was
he's got to
such
do
a
a
good
photo
episode.
shoot.
Right.
And this barber just takes him on a ride, man, because he's just like he gets a call like from it was like a booty call. First of all, he can't shut up. He starts cutting his hair, but he's just always he's like on his phone and talking and trying to like offer him other shit and stuff. And then he gets like a booty call or whatever.
They end up running around the city because this guy's running errands and Alfred's like, man, will you cut my fucking hair, dude? I got a photo
he's
shoot.
Paperboy's barber, like he gets his hair cut from him.
Yeah, like in the end, it's like he can't have anybody else do his hair because he knows that this guy's gonna do it right.
Right.
So he puts up with all his bullshit,
and it's a lot of bullshit.
and it's a lot of bullshit.
Funny, man.
That's funny. All right, I like that.
But then we take a drastic turn in this week's episode where it's a kind of a solo Darius episode where he goes to pick up a piano from, you know,
he basically on
online.
Craigslist he goes to pick up a piano from this guy's house.
And it's like a fucking mansion, and he goes.
It's a weird old mansion, a weird ass dude living in it.
Yeah,
I can see what's going on now.
And
yeah,
but it's
and
got
things happen.
It's got some really interesting spins and twists. We'll say there's murder for
It's
sure.
funny, it's
There's-
creepy, it's
Yeah.
weird, and it's shocking.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
it was good.
And this is good fucking TV.
was
I want to
good.
watch
That's what
it.
it is.
That sounds awesome.
It was insane, man. I was like, yeah, we were sitting there just
I
like,
I
what
got
the
some news.
fuck?
I got some big news.
Do you?
I'm caught up on Better Call Saul.
How old is this, Nick?
I mean,
That was a year ago, about a year ago, when
but
that was
I finally watched it, and goddamn, is that good TV?
yeah,
Fuck.
Saul's great. Better Call Saul is fantastic.
Yeah, when is that
good.
coming back? That's got to be
Their
not too
fucking
long.
brother
right?
relationship is crazy.
Isn't that usually a summer show? I feel like end of summer,
Or I think it's usually
Bob Odenkirk
early summer.
is the
season
man.
4. This would be season 4.
Yeah,
That dude can fucking act.
yeah, Bob's great.
He's fucking
Michael
amazing.
McKean's great in it too.
Dude, he's so good.
Season 4 was delayed and won't release until fall.
Yeah, I believe
Dang.
it. I usually, as far as I know, it usually comes on about spring.
Yeah, I
going
felt
into
like
summer.
it's always hot when I'm watching it. It's hot out.
kind of got a stomach ache.
Oh yeah,
Like I could just shit my pants.
that I believe.
All that pizza.
So what was it about this season of Saul that you liked so much?
I mean, obviously, just the continuation of their relationship, the lawsuits, the drama. You know,
The courtroom scene.
fucking great, fantastic.
Fucking awesome.
It was really good.
Yeah,
Really
no, I'm
good.
trying to remember exactly
The way he
what it
plays
was.
his brother, dude.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Fuck.
yeah. Oh, okay.
just destroys him.
It'll be interesting
He
to see where it
becomes
goes this
Saul.
season.
Yeah.
You find out how he becomes Saul. That's cool. you know, him fucking playing off the elderly. Just he's a scumbag. There's no way around it.
He's the
like
lovable scumbag. Like
Yeah.
he's
Like
a
you want
scumbag
him
because
to-
he has
He
to
has
be.
to be.
But you want it to work out.
But he's got a good heart. That's
Right.
the thing. Like,
Not a bad guy, just a bad guy.
but a bad guy. Yeah. Like, but not like a murderer bad guy. Not a Walter White bad guy.
Yet, I have a feeling Saul's going to do some shit before this is all said and done.
Yeah.
Like you think he's gonna murder anybody?
It's gonna get dark.
I see him burying a body or something.
Something. Yeah.
There's got to be that radical turn.
For it to kind of to live up to Breaking Bad, I feel like something drastic.
Walter
has to
White.
happen.
They'll cross paths.
Because if you think
They got to, right? Like,
I think it'll be brief, but I think it'll happen. Yeah.
like violence wise and stuff, it is much more tame than Breaking
Definitely.
Bad. For
Definitely.
Sure. But they
It's-
still do keep a nice
it's
edge
more
to it.
dialogue heavy for sure.
yeah.
And just kind of more, I don't know. I don't like it more than Breaking Bad, but I love it too. It's
Yeah.
great. It's a great show.
I love Kim Wexler.
She's great. Mm-hmm. Their relationship's awesome. I love that they can just like, she loves him
Yeah, clearly.
and like, but they just have a thing and a
they-
working
yeah.
relationship. And
Their morals don't mix.
I love when they fucking step out in the parking lot or outside and just share a cigarette. I love that part of their relationship.
It's one of those shows where it does have those cool little like those cool scenes that are just like routine and they
Yeah.
just like put you there without doing much.
It's good. And obviously with no spoilers, the way it ends, it's just like Jesus fucking Christ, you know.
Yeah.
Have you guys have you watched any of the Bill Hader show on HBO?
I have.
Barry?
Barry, I watched the first episode.
I
Yeah?
love it.
You're
I
enjoying
like it, dude. I really do.
Is that what do you think?
I honestly, I remember the first 10 minutes going, holy shit, this is Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Oh, I can see that. Sure.
Same idea.
Yeah.
Off just at the start. To start it off, same idea.
Right.
And then I don't know. I don't remember.
You got too high.
I don't
Wexler,
remember
dude.
how I
Harry
felt
Wexler.
about the end of it.
Is that his name, Harry Wexler? Barry Wexler? Who's the guy from Happy Days?
First of all,
The Fonz is in it.
You're
Henry
like,
Winkler?
getting mixed up with
Winkler.
Sandy Wexler, which is an Adam
And-
Sandler movie.
And Kim Wexler, who we were just talking
Right,
about
right.
from Saul.
Hey
yeah.
man, I crossed
Streams.
streams.
Henry Winkler's good in it. God, it's only a couple episodes deep right now. Like, I mean,
Is there more than one? I thought there was just the one.
There's a couple
Okay.
so far.
No,
I
it's a
guess
series,
third
dude.
this-
No, I know. I thought there was only one out so
Dude.
far, though.
All right. This show is going to be fucking awesome because like it's going to get deep, but the second episode when they go to this funeral and they all act and it's just it's dudes in acting classes. If we were in Hollywood and like actors, we would probably love it more because it's like that underbelly of like improv.
Well, that's the thing, and I
getting
do,
into all
I
these
do
things.
like Hollywood type.
It's like theater,
movies and
it's
shows.
improv, it's all those weirdos that are in that shit. You know, like you guys didn't go to music school, but like in the music building, there's
I was in band.
all the
took
opera
drama
singers
classes.
and all the people. Yeah, so you know all the weirdo like band nerds, like
Yeah.
opera singer girls. They're weird and they're always singing.
I know
and
what
they're always
improv
like
people are.
they're weird.
I know comedians.
They're weird. And like
That's because everything's a bit.
everything's a bit.
So yeah, so it's playing on that, but then there is the action side and stuff. So it's interesting. Like there weren't any like super laugh out loud moments for me or anything. I didn't find myself totally enthralled in it, but I'm probably gonna keep watching it and see where it goes. It could be really good, but so far it's pretty good.
I'm kind of a Bill Hader hater, which
Oh
is
yeah, you hate on the hate.
I like him.
I like him. But there is kind of a, do I like him as a main character? starring
That's kind of
role?
what I mean. Like, the show,
get it.
just the commercials for it, I was like, meh.
Like he's a good character
I don't know.
actor, right? Like playing little characters, whereas
That guy's a
taking on-
beast, though. In all reality,
He
His
is. No,
writing
he
and
is, and
fucking-
like he did a lot of work with
South Park,
and
fucking
it's
SNL.
crazy, man. Bill
He's a
Hader's
beast.
tight. I do enjoy him, but like I said, like he is more of like having a good character in a movie or show versus completely leaving.
I like a
it.
good 30-minute show. Also, I like a good 30-minute in and out. And I don't know. Maybe I'm just whatever. I enjoyed it.
Well, another
it's not
30
the
minutes.
best thing I've ever seen, but
I'm withholding judgment so far. I haven't seen enough of it.
I have
I
a
don't wanna
feeling
form an
that
opinion.
show's gonna get really fucking good.
I mean, HBO doesn't fail.
I think it's gonna
Right.
get really fucking twisted, and his
Like-
life is gonna get nuts, and then it's gonna get really fucking intense, and then he's got to go do some weird, funny play, you know. And he's a hitman doing fucking theater.
Right.
It's a funny concept. Like it really is.
I don't know. I feel like they're gonna have to work hard to make it really funny.
Yeah, we'll see, but
We'll see. I'm interested. Zeb, you're still watching Here and Now, right?
Yeah.
Is that, and you're liking it, right? You're still invested.
I'm still.
or you're still kind of top.
I do like it. Like I'm into it because I've invested in the story now. You know what I
Right.
mean?
I'm on it too.
You dig it?
yeah.
I don't know if it's good,
I'm in the same ballpark,
but
but I do like.
I'm watching it. I'm seeing it through, and the thing about it is, it always ends with kind of a holy shit moment.
Yeah.
But then, in the next episode, they
It
don't.
has nothing to do with.
They don't follow through on the holy shit.
It's enjoyable because it's Portland.
That's fun.
I do. Have fun with
I
that.
literally am getting on Google Maps and finding the locations.
I have fun with that.
See, that part turned me off of it.
There's a
I was
scene in
like,
particular.
I don't want to see any more of Portland. Fuck this.
There's this scene in
fucking hate
particular in the new episode that's just fantastic and is Portland to a fucking nutshell.
Yeah.
Which scene are you talking about?
I just white people trying to fucking get over their guilt.
Oh, are you talking about
He
the Black
literally
Lives
the
calls
Black
a
Lives Matter scene?
He literally calls a black woman racist. Like
I sent you guys that scene
Well, he
that
says
night.
she's a race traitor.
the
right?
race
He
traitor.
starts yelling
This
at
white-
race traitor.
This white guy, dude, hanging a Black Lives Matter
Why
sign.
does he, when he leaves the shop, he goes, read it. The Black Lives Matter.
That scene fucking killed me. I was like, holy shit.
That-
Yeah, it seems like it does have like a fun modern social commentary while having this kind of weird.
It touches
other
on
aspect.
all these fucking modern.
I gotta catch up on it,
It's-
man. Like
it's-
it is enjoyable.
it's
enjoyable.
almost-
And the supernatural thing that's kind of going on is kind of fun. It's not.
They're
And
so
they're not going all the way to
No.
make it. Too,
their social commentary is almost too much. It's
Yeah, I
almost
agree.
absurd.
I
Like
agree.
and that's kind of how I felt at first. you
they're
know?
kind
It's
of
like-
showing these situations the way I think a lot of people see them, like through social media,
like
where it's-
imagine it of
yeah, and it's like amplified.
totally. That's yeah, for sure.
And they're definitely using all the terminology and all the buzzwords, and
Are they pandering to the liberal
they're
snowflakes?
they're not though. They definitely are.
making some points.
No, I don't think they're making points at all. I think what they're doing is they're showing the absurdity of both sides,
All
kind
right,
of.
good, cool.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it has an agenda.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't.
Awesome.
Like,
Because
which
it
is
goes both
nice.
ways.
Yeah,
and
it
then
goes
I
both
enjoy
ways.
that. I can enjoy that. I like there needs to be the balance, right? There needs to be some
Like that
absurdity
one
of
scene
both.
in particular.
that does call out the,
Man, and it's like if they do it just so that you can't necessarily like so the people that are against the Black Lives Matter movement in general, like right, the person that becomes the enemy in that scene is a black woman.
right.
So she's anti Black Lives Matter in that scene. Not that
Not-
she is
right,
really,
right,
but
of course.
in
But
the
this
frame of
guy's-
that scene.
Yeah, but I mean,
And it's a
spoilers
white,
are-
it's an older white
guy
man.
that
Funny.
barges into her place of business
It's
and starts
fucking
putting
funny.
up a Black Lives Matter sign. She's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! What are you doing?"
Yeah.
and he's like, "What?" Yeah, it's a good scene. It made me go, "Oh yeah, I want."
It's all, they almost
on that.
like reverse roles. Like in,
yeah,
if you were just like thinking of that scenario, you would think the black woman is putting up the Black Lives Matter sign, and the older white guy is like, "Don't put that sign up in my shop."
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But they flipped roles, so it's interesting in that aspect. But they're not pushing any particular view or agenda. So
And there's certain there's obviously so many stories going on between the 12 main characters in this show. There's a lot of main
a
characters.
lot to keep up with.
There's a lot of stories going
Yeah.
on. Like if you look away for a little bit, you're gonna miss these things. But I do enjoy the mom and dad's relationship. I think you know what I mean.
Well, who's not gonna love old Shawshank?
True.
And fine ass, old ass Holly Hunter.
Yeah, man.
fuck, dude.
God, old ladies. Am I right,
I
fellas?
want to see them
Damn.
titties. I want to see the titties. Yeah, let's move on.
I guess
but-
HBO is killing it because I'm also really enjoying the new season of Silicon Valley. It's been fun, man.
Yeah.
Are you caught up on that?
No.
at all?
What are they in? 2 episodes in? 3 episodes?
Yeah, I think it might be 3 or so now.
I stopped.
It's
watching.
okay.
I stopped watching.
It's funny. It's
yeah.
about where it's always been to me.
Yeah, exactly. And but I guess that's what I appreciate, that it's been consistent. Because definitely after the first season or 2, like I really liked it, but I was unsure that they could even keep that going. It was like they might need to just call it good while it's still good.
But dude,
but to be 5 seasons in and still be pretty good, having lost T.J. Miller and still being able to carry it, like. I don't know. I enjoy it. It's a good half-hour banger.
All the stuff with what's his name, Jin Yang.
Laughs. Yeah, like
with
that,
him trying
the
to
way
like
the way that they got rid of TJ Miller and having Jin Yang try to prove his death and take over his shit, like that is great. That whole little way they took that was great. The whole thing with Richard, the shitting and puking, yeah.
just
But dude,
Like
ridiculous.
there's been some good moments.
but
for sure.
fucking HBO's fucking documentaries right now are on fire.
What kind of documentaries they got going right now?
Fire.
Yeah, what did you watch?
2-parter of fucking Joe Schilling. Holy fuck.
Joe Schilling?
I didn't say his name right. It doesn't matter.
Well, what if I want to look this up? What are you talking
Tell us
about?
about it.
Dude.
Here's the first. Let me say, Chase loves every documentary he's ever seen.
I don't love every single one.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Name a
You walk away from
documentary
every
you don't
documentary going, "Holy fuck!" Did you
Okay,
guys watch
Judd
that?
Apatow fucking put this together, okay?
Wait, are you talking about Gary Shandling?
Yeah, Gary Shandling.
What the fuck did you just say?
Joe Schilling.
Joe Schilling.
So this was a comedian, right?
Joe Schilling.
Who was very troubled.
You watched a documentary on the man's life,
Yeah.
and you think his name is Joe Schilling.
Joe Schilling.
Potato. I fucking mix my words, man. I can't help
Gary
it.
Shandling.
Yeah, dude. 2-part series. Highly recommend it.
Yeah, we all know Gary Shandling.
Not
He's
all
in
of
a
us.
Fucking bunch of stuff, man. He's fucking,
It was really good. It was a really well done documentary.
But, yeah,
he journaled his whole life. Okay, he journaled everything, and like he wanted to get on late night. That was his goal, right? To do, and he put together this 5-minute set, and he got asked to do it. It was when Carson was still on,
All right.
and fucking he did it, and he nailed it. And Bob Saget was there because they were like really close, and he cried, and he was like, "What do I do now?" Because that's like what his fucking thing was, and like that part was like, Jesus Christ, like these fucking fools. Like he was so hard to work with, but it's such a giver. Like this dude helped. Judd Apatow is the way he is because of this man. He fucking. He wrote for him. He shadowed him. He fucking, you know what I mean? Like it was, it was just the way he did it. He did him a great service.
Awesome. Yeah, this is one that I've been meaning to watch.
It's
but I just
really
haven't
good.
found it,
It's
or
really
haven't found
fucking
the
good,
time.
and I really recommend it.
Okay.
And then this last week there was a documentary on MLK that came out.
Oh, really?
Really well done. Also, whatever. Say what you will about the man. He liked to fuck, but
Is that what it's about?
but he didn't know. But he did a lot of great things.
Is that
And-
the King in the Wilderness?
Yeah.
Okay, I've
Yeah.
heard of this one. Yeah.
It was good.
I'm very interested in the Elvis one they got coming
Ooh,
out.
Elvis is coming out, and then Andre the Giant.
Yeah.
And I hear that one is fucking
Have I-
Oh, yeah, the
fantastic.
giant
Have I
I
t-
love wrestling documentaries.
Have I told you guys my Gary Shandling story?
one. No.
Are you sure? I
Yeah.
swear I would have told you.
No, please fill me
Not
in.
All right,
that
just
I
real
can
quick. In fifth grade,
remember.
this kid in my class called me Gary Shandling.
Okay. I can see that.
I didn't know who Gary
You
Shandling
can
was.
see that?
I knew the name because obviously I'd heard it on
Right.
TV, but I didn't know who he was. And I was like, "Why are you calling me Gary Shandling?" And he's like, "Because you look exactly like him." And I'm like, "Okay, whatever." It continues almost to the point of bullying. like every day he's like Gary Shanley and like laughing at me, and I'm like, why is this guy like making such a big deal out of this?
Yeah, giving me a complex.
I get home from school one day, and there's a TV guide. We used to have it delivered every Wednesday, I think.
Right.
Yeah,
Whatever it
classic,
was.
classic.
And on the front of the TV guide was a little picture of Gary Shanley. And he fucking looked exactly like this goddamn kid that had been calling me Gary Shanley. Yeah, the whole time.
What if there was a weird thing where in both of your realities, the other person looked like Gary?
Well, you know what I think? What I've gathered now as an adult that's had time to process this.
I've really been thinking about this.
I think
This
that
fucked you up.
somebody told him he looked like Gary Shanley,
Yeah.
and it hurt his feelings.
Yep.
So he just
like,
used it, and he like projected and used it
Wow.
against me.
Totally. Makes
That's
sense.
fucked.
Yeah.
Man. That's
He
crazy.
projected on you.
Yeah.
What's up, Gary Shanling? Because actually, there's a 9th grader on the bus that keeps calling him Gary Shanling.
Yeah, something like that.
He's like, you know
Weird.
what?
Or like like a mean uncle
Yeah.
that just teases him all
Gary
the time.
Shanling looking motherfucker.
I don't remember what this kid's real name was, but
Wish we could.
I'd love to have that conversation with him. You little motherfucker,
Dude, you have any idea what you put me through all these years?
Gary Shanley.
And
So-
now he's dead.
yeah, so I've always had something against Gary
So,
Shanley because of that.
That's
After
interesting.
after this documentary came out, they released all of his shows, the Gary Shandling show,
The
and then
Larry Sanders.
Larry
Larry
Sanders,
Sanders.
which, dude, I never seen it.
Good
It's
stuff.
fucking awesome.
I will admit,
It's Seinfeld on crack.
I really
Yeah.
don't know much about Gary Shanley.
It was on
It's
HBO,
It's a
right?
talk, it's a talk show,
89
but
episodes?
shot
No.
as
Yeah.
you see the thing, and
Yeah.
it's real life, and like it's fantastic. It's funny as fuck, and it's fucking great.
I'll admit, I've slept on the Shanley.
Fucking Chase watching Larry Sanders.
It's great, dude. I watched Homeward Bound this morning, and dude,
That doesn't surprise
and
me.
my girlfriend never seen it. She was so into it.
It's
like,
an amazing movie. Oh, a chick flick for sure.
She was so into it. She was like, "Oh,
She'd never
do these-
seen it.
Does this dog get hurt? Oh, please don't tell me this dog gets hurt. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no. Like she was so. I was like, Jesus.
Oh my God, she went through her whole life having not seen Homeward Bound. That's
Sad.
amazing. That's amazing.
I have an anti Homeward Bound bias
Really?
myself because I grew up on the original Incredible Journey
Dude,
from the 60s.
that movie is
right, the
so
black and
well
white,
done.
Yes.
Dude, it teaches unity, diversity, struggle, fucking overcoming obstacles.
Perseverance?
Yeah,
Dude.
strengths, using leadership
Dude.
skills, even.
Fucking having to deal with different kinds of breeds.
Danger.
I'm talking women cats.
can
I'm
I
talking,
just say that
I'm
Chase-
talking golden retrievers.
Chase to me looks like the golden retriever
Yeah.
right now.
What's the
In
Golden
my-
Retriever's name in Homeward Bound?
Oh Jesus Christ! Please don't do that to me.
Well,
right
I know
now.
what his name was in The Incredible Journey.
I just watched it. Fuck. Hold on.
All right. Well,
I'm going home.
first of all, what about
Sorry, sorry.
the cat's name? Maybe we
Is-
can refresh your memory. The cat's name is Sassy.
Is it Roseanne?
I think it might be actually.
God damn it! I swear we've had this.
Okay, it's
We've
Sassy,
talked about this.
and then it's fucking.
Sassy and. All right. Well, then. Okay.
No, I know what it is.
Well, the
Let's just say
the little bulldog pup.
it. Yeah,
His name is Chance.
Chance. I knew that.
Chance.
Right.
So we got Chance,
Sassy.
and the older wise
I knew Sam.
Shadow.
God damn it! I just fucking watched it.
In the Incredible Journey, the
The 1993 version.
Dude, she was so
1963.
so
Oh, the
into fucking
1963.
Homeward Bound. I was laughing. I was like, Jesus Christ.
So if I remember correctly, like the 93 version that you're referring to doesn't really have anybody famous in it, right?
Yes, it has fucking Mighty Ducks. He's
Oh,
Chance.
yeah.
Emilio
Milo Escobar is Chance.
No, I don't think so.
Escobar.
Yes, he is, dude.
Oh my God.
Look it up.
Okay. So Michael J. Fox is Chance.
That's it. That's who it is. I knew that. It's fucking
Sally Field is the cat.
yeah.
See, and I always mix her up with Roseanne because of the way she does her voice in that.
Okay. I heard
Roseanne
something
and Sally
crazy.
Field.
Or wait,
Now
yeah,
that
yeah,
we're on,
was it
hey,
her
now
voice?
that we're on
Yeah.
dog movies,
Or
I heard
Rosie
something
O'Donnell or
crazy.
one of
Look
them.
this up. Benji, that movie Benji.
It's on Netflix right now.
I think it's that movie.
Again, you're probably talking about the 90s version.
Is Benji the one, the pug?
He's talking. Or are you talking about the 2018 version that?
No, I'm
just
talking
came
about
out?
the old
Benji's
one.
like a terrier.
1974.
Okay, there's this old
A
movie
stray dog
that had
that saves the kids.
yeah. I heard like they killed like 20 of those dogs filming that movie. Like there's a bear scene where he fights a real bear.
Yeah, he fights a bear.
And he fucking got ate by the bear like 9 times or some shit. And they had to keep refilming
That
it.
has to be
That's
this.
fucked
That
up.
has to be the 74 original.
Look it
version.
up though, dude. I heard this and I'm like, that is so dark. Like 18 dogs died or 20 dogs died during the
That
filming.
doesn't appear
Is
to
it
be
coming on?
true.
No?
No, it was one dog that played Benji.
Dude, I don't think that's right, dude. I think
His name was Higgins.
I think that dog got
One
eaten
of the
by that
best
bear.
known dog actors.
I think he got killed 100 times.
You know what we haven't talked about that came out this week that we need to talk about briefly? There's not much to it yet, but Legion Season 2 started this week.
Oh shit! Did you see it?
That show is fucking bonkers.
So wait,
Yeah.
it started this week. You watched it?
Yeah.
I haven't fucking caught the premiere yet. No spoilers.
No, of course
I
not.
can't
I couldn't
fucking
spoil
wait.
it if I wanted to because I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah,
I gotta get
suspected
FX.
as
I think
much.
I'm gonna get cable again. It's just so fucking expensive.
Well, I'm about to try out YouTube TV, so I'll let you know how it goes.
All right, how much is YouTube TV?
I think it's $40 a month, but you get DVR, you get on demand, and you get local channels as well.
Okay.
Right now, I'm using the DirecTV Now app. Fuck that shit.
Oh yeah. That's just
I mean,
garbage.
Yeah, it's just like the major networks and stuff. Like they have a good selection of channels, but there's nothing local. Like the fucking, I
Right.
can't ever watch the Trailblazers games or anything like that. Like it just depends what's on national broadcast television,
Right.
channels.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah, so and no on demand really, or it's very limited on demand. No DVR options. So I tried them out, saying fuck it. Gonna try out YouTube TV next. Just
Speaking
out
of
here
YouTube.
doing my service, trying to find the best deal for you cable cutters
I
out there.
appreciate it, man. But yeah, speaking of, I know what you're gonna say.
There was
Mr. Cobb,
there
right?
was some news at YouTube earlier this week.
Oh, an alien went and killed some people.
An
Did you-
alien?
Did you fucking see her?
What?
Did you see the
Oh, yeah.
YouTube shooter?
Did you watch her videos?
Holy fuck!
No, so I
She
heard.
is the weirdest looking person I've ever seen in my life. Look her up, dude.
She's
Alien.
not that weird looking.
Are you fucking high?
She's not that weird looking.
Yeah, she's not weird looking.
Are you
She's
crazy?
She looks like she's pretty attractive. She's an Iranian woman.
No, she's not.
Yeah.
She looks weird as fuck. Watch her videos.
I watched the videos.
Look at
She
that.
does weird ass videos.
Oh, dude, you guys got weird tasting girls, then, man.
I'm not saying that freaking she's hot and I want to bang her or anything. I'm just saying she doesn't look that weird. Like, if I saw her walking
If she
down the
wasn't
street.
dancing
Look at-
around and
click that picture right there.
doing the
Which
weird
one?
shit
That
she
one right
does.
there.
This one?
If you tell me that is not a weird looking fucking person,
I mean, it obviously looks like there's
It's-
some. But if I saw her on the street,
that's a fucking alien.
If
Her,
I saw
her
her on the
eyes
street-
are in different
Chase,
positions.
she's Iranian.
I
They
know, I'm not
don't
being
look like
racist.
white
You're being
people.
Racist
No, I'm
as
not.
fuck right
That's
now.
a guy girl.
No, it's
Okay.
What?
Okay, I will give
No.
you that
That's a weird looking
she
person.
has in the face she has some masculine features.
That's a weird looking person.
Distinct.
but
I'm not even
she's
trying to be rude or any
not really weird looking.
Oh, you're weird.
She does weird shit in
She's
her
weird looking.
videos.
Yeah, I don't care. I know you're trying to be modern and like.
No, I'm not
sensitive.
trying to be anything. I'm telling
That's
you
a
that
weird-looking
I know what a human being
That's
looks
a
like,
weird looking human.
and she looks like a human being.
That's a weird looking human. Let's start a poll right now.
I mean,
That's a weird looking person.
but the thing is,
That's not a weird looking
Have you
person.
not seen people from the Middle East before?
Yeah, they don't look weird. They look nice. They look very nice. That's a weird looking human.
no. See, this is the
Look at
thing.
those eyes.
If I was walking down the street and she passed me by, I wouldn't look at her and
Because
go,
you
"That's a
live in
weird-looking
fucking Portland.
person."
You're desensitized to weird looking people. That's a weird person.
Oh, she's a weird person. Yeah, you'll get no argument from me. She's a weird person.
She did fucking like vegan videos and squat videos.
But that doesn't have anything to do with what she looks
She
like.
had 40 views.
I
It
watched
was like, YouTube's not paying me. I'm gonna go kill
I
him.
watched all the videos.
And then she shot herself in the chest.
I watched
How dark
every
is that?
single video, and it was some of the worst
Oh my
video
god.
content I've ever
Oh
seen.
my god. Psycho.
Her songs
Complete fucking psychopath.
and an evangelical vegan.
Oh my god.
Evangelical.
Oh
vegan.
my
Ugh.
god, dude. Oh my god. She shot herself in the chest.
Spreading the gospel of veganosity.
That's so dark.
Yikes.
She wanted them to fucking figure out my brain. Yeah, I'm fucked up.
Did you see the Taylor Swift parody she did was the best one.
Oh my god, I didn't watch them all. I watched some of them. But Jesus,
The Nicki Minaj.
they're not on YouTube anymore. They pulled them.
Well, they're still. You can still get them. I watched them all this week,
Shit's fucking
multiple
crazy.
times.
Crazy.
Interesting. How
I'm
many
glad
pe-
she didn't kill anyone, and I'm glad she's dead.
Didn't she shoot a guy?
Yeah, he didn't die.
Oh, he didn't die.
Nobody
Okay.
died.
So only she
She
died.
got the gun hours before and like went and fucking
went to a
range and Jesus Christ, just fucking kill yourself.
They warned her dad had warned the cops or something like
They
that.
found her sleeping in her car, right? Apparently, I don't know, but
She was-
but they're like,
She
what are we supposed to
obviously
do?
had some mental.
She was
things
certifiable.
going on.
But
Yeah.
she was cooperative. Like she had no signs of I'm gonna go shoot up YouTube. She was just sleeping in her car.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there it is. Jesus Christ.
Very interesting. So that was the reason they say is that
She thought YouTube was fucking throttling her.
and not paying
not-
her royalties that she
And
was deserved or something.
she used to get a lot of views and now she's not.
What
she's
I
not making
read,
any money.
which I didn't research very intensely,
And I don't know anything.
was that
had nice titties.
they demonetized her.
Yeah, like she's not.
That's not real.
Oh. Never mind.
Don't trust your eyes.
Was that they
demonetized her?
demonetized her videos and it pissed her off.
Right,
Now,
because
obviously,
she's
there's
like-
more to it than that.
Right.
That's not a weird looking person. What the fuck? Her
What
eyes
do you
are
mean
different.
a weird looking
She looks
person?
like a woman from Iran. That's
No,
what
she
she
doesn't.
looks. Yes, she does.
Like she's looking pretty. I hate to say it, you know.
She
because
could be from
obviously
Spain.
is
If she's
insane
pretty,
and tried
you're
to kill people.
fucking weird.
What do you mean? Look at she's not. You think that looks weird?
Yeah.
Well, he's from Castle Rock.
Okay.
No. Fuck you
point.
guys. No.
That's
Like,
an attractive female to me.
really.
She's a moderately attractive woman. Yeah.
Whoa. All right.
I mean, her eyebrows are fucked up.
I mean, to each
Yeah,
their
like her eyebrows are fucked up. Obviously, she's a bit weird.
to each their
She's
own.
weird.
To each their own. You know. I
I
guess
mean, yeah, obviously she's on the deep end. I'm not saying I
I'm
would.
not gonna. Hey, you know what? To each their own. Because there's people that
All right,
fucking.
that's weird.
There's people that fucking.
Her
write-
shit is weird,
Dude,
bro.
there's people that send money. Okay, this guy who fucking shot up all these kids in Florida is getting love letters and fucking PayPal sent to him. People feel like love him. Your eyes are so beautiful and like I'm in love with you. What
Well, yeah,
the
there's-
fuck?
Ever since,
And
there's-
so the fact that you guys, I get it. People like of all kinds of fucking weirdness. I get it.
we don't like that she's a shooter and did this stuff.
Hey.
That's not what's attractive
To
about her.
each-
We're just saying that
to
she's not
each their
necessarily a
People-
weird, disturbed
There's
looking person.
literally nothing weird looking about her. She's weird, and her actions are weird,
like,
Dude,
yeah, fucked up.
and
I
her
would say.
dances and
I-
her songs are weird.
I bet if we had a poll, I would win this debate. I bet so many people would go, that person looks like weird as fuck.
If these people didn't know she was the YouTube shooter and she was just
No.
a person,
I would say that person looks like a fucking alien. Weird as fuck.
she looks like
And
a.
I'm not like being like racist against somebody in the Middle East. I'm not fucking
That's immediately
Islamophobic.
what I thought when
Like-
you were like that alien. I was like, what the fuck?
No, dude. This looks like a fucking alien. I don't mean.
How does she look like an
and I'm not-
alien?
Who is somebody that you find? Who is somebody that you find attractive?
I mean, I don't know. Jennifer Lopez,
That's where you went.
Selena.
Jennifer Lopez is
Jennifer
pretty hot.
Lopez is hot. Not in the recent.
You know what?
Jennifer
For,
Lopez?
for an
Jenna
older gal,
Hayes.
for an older
For her
gal,
age, yeah,
Jennifer Lopez
She's
is killing
banging.
it. Yeah, killing it.
she is.
I don't know. I don't know celebs, dude. I know dudes.
What dudes would you find?
Chris Pratt, dude. I fucked the shit out of him.
Chris
Are you even
Pratt?
sure which guy Chris Pratt is?
Yeah, he's in fucking Guardians of the Galaxy, bro.
Good. Just making sure because
Yeah.
we've had confusion there in the past.
Doesn't matter, man.
That's too funny.
He's a good looking guy. Fucking the fucking Samoan from Game of Thrones.
Really?
Jason Momoa.
He's a fucking hunk.
He's a god amongst men.
He's a hunk. I'd be scared to fly.
Oh, dude, women fucking love that guy.
Well, yeah.
Love.
He's got long hair. He's
that
tall
guy.
and buff as fuck.
He's massive.
with beautiful eyes.
And he's
massive
from
man.
Hawaii, dude. He's a Samoan.
That's about all a woman really wants, right there.
Chase, you got a
nothing that we are.
Do you have a review of the Titan in you?
I got anything in me.
The Titan from
Titan.
Netflix.
So I seen this on Netflix. I don't know what it's about or anything. I kind of
Titan.
read it and was like, "This looks dumb." And
I watched it. I
and
know
then I'm
I
pretty
did.
sure you hit us up and was like, "You guys watched this shit yet?"
You were like, this shit sucks. That's what you said.
That movie sucked dick.
Like that bad that you had to talk about it.
Dude, horrible movie. Can't get that one back. Like, you watch it, can't get that
What's it
time
about?
back. I can't remember. It was like last weekend I watched it.
Yeah.
I watched it Saturday night with the lady. Probably got real high. It was fucking stupid. Give me a rundown of what is the
I haven't seen it. I didn't watch it.
what's
I
the
don't know.
description on it?
You don't know what?
It was so cheesy. I can't, like, it was like a sci-fi movie, like made for TV sci-fi movie. It was like fucking
Well,
In the near
is that
future,
your type of movie? At
A
all?
military family is relocated
That's
so
right.
it can participate in a groundbreaking experiment of a man's genetic evolution
Yeah.
into space.
Okay,
Right, so
so
they take
the
him and they're
trailer,
trying to
it looks
figure
like it's
out-
going to be this thing. The movie is nothing like it. It's like, what the fuck?
Newsweek called it body horror without the body.
Yeah, it was horrible.
What's body horror?
I don't know, but it was
That
bad.
sounds like they must be referring to like torture porn, kind of.
Yeah,
like
don't watch it.
Eyeball stuff
horrible.
and nails getting pulled out. Probably.
I don't like that.
Okay,
kind of shit.
yeah, that I don't think that's it. But you're a serial killer, so it doesn't matter.
What
But
do you mean?
I think that's what body horror. It sounds like
what
body
it
horror.
means.
But dudes, 2 words for you: David Letterman, Jay-Z.
Jay-Z. I haven't watched it yet.
Fucking great interview. God damn it was good.
God damn it! It got out of you.
Fuck, man, I love that fucking show. David Letterman is fucking murdering. He is so good at interviews,
Yeah,
man. It
he
makes
is.
me sick to my stomach. Like this
He
motherfucker,
makes you sick.
but like in a good way. Like, man, I'll never be that good at anything. He's that good.
All right. Are you? I mean, Netflix.
He had such a great line because, dude, the way he approached every single topic with Jay-Z was so tasteful,
Really?
and so well put, and so humbled. It was perfect. It was
I'm
absolutely.
looking forward to that. I haven't watched any of them since Obama.
They go to Rick Rubin's studio, like
So he had
it's fucking.
George Clooney.
Yeah, that episode was
Barack
great.
Obama.
Right.
Great.
Well, yeah, I watched the Obama.
And then
one.
some
I didn't watch the clones.
award-winning, like fucking whatever that prize is, Nobel Prize winner. She was like, she literally should have died in a fucking ISIS fucking bombing on a bus, like a Taliban attack. She was
Oh,
like
yeah.
from the Middle East. She survived.
Was it the young girl?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Must-
and then she ended
I
up
didn't
at
watch that
what's
one.
that big college in England? It's like fucking
Cambridge or
Cambridge, one of those really, she went there and she, she's
something? Oxford.
she's an amazing.
from a
human,
Taliban
you know.
attack to Oxford.
See,
a
I know what I'm
Nobel
talking about.
Prize at Oxford.
I'm not bullshitting.
What's her name?
I don't know.
Malala Yousafzai.
Yeah, that's
Great
the one.
interview, also.
She's got a book out that's worth reading, from what I understand.
Yeah, she was a very.
Probably a phenomenal story.
But dude, this interview was so good, and the way he tackled. I mean, I don't want to spoil it, but how he ended it, obviously, with Letterman had an affair that was public, and the way he approached it to Jay-Z,
Oh, interesting.
and like relating with each other, and like I don't want to like make this about me, but I am a better man, and I did face this, and we did work through it together, and.
Is that how Jay-Z respond? Like, how
Yeah, and they
Jay-Z
like
respond?
really, it was very tasteful the way they did it.
Because hey, man, these are modern times. Infidelity is a thing. We live in a culture where the regular relationships are kind of there's
Letterman
new
had one of the
alternatives.
best points and best quotes ever during this interview.
Yeah.
He goes, "If you have to say, that guy's kind of maybe a little racist. He's fucking racist. Definitely is. You know what I mean? It's fucking true.
Yeah.
Like, if there's any doubt, like, yeah, that guy's a little, he's definitely like a little racist. Like my dad, right? Maybe a little racist. Fucking racist.
I'm trying to decide if I think that you might be a little racist.
I'm not.
I know.
I'm not
just
racist.
Playing.
I'm really not.
I'm just playing.
I know you're not.
Are you guys interested in the whole Netflix acquiring Seth Rogen thing?
I watched it last night.
You watched the Hilarity for Charity?
Sure did.
I haven't watched that
I'm up
yet.
on everything.
I've been cracking up at the trailers and stuff.
Dude, so many dick jokes. Like, straight up dicks out. He vaped through his dick. He got high.
What the
he hit the vape pen through his dick.
Like, for real, in real life?
Like, I mean, it was a fake dick, but he, like, went
On stage?
He went into the bathroom. The scene was, like, hey, I have to go. I heard you can get really high if you hit this vape pen through your dick hole. I went into the bathroom and did it, and then came out. I was like, oh, shit, I'm really fucking high. And then came out with, like, dicks on stage, vaping different dicks. One was, like, a child's, like, fuck it, dude.
Okay, don't go there.
Not like a child's dick, but like a. He went
like a micro peen.
What's that? No, what's that movie? Despicable Me. He went minion dick.
Minion dick?
He went a minion dick. He went a bunch of dicks, and then Rick and Morty, the creator of Rick and Morty, did a
Dan Harmon.
He did a short for him that was two dudes dancing with their dick and balls jiggling around.
It's a lot of dick jokes.
And then spread his butthole and then shit, and then that was the whole short.
Dude, which I gotta say, I've slept on Rick and Morty. People have been talking about it forever. I was just always kind of not interested in it. Now that I've finally watched it, dude, fucking.
Oh, it's so good.
It's really good, man.
It's unbelievable.
It's fucking next
Funny
level.
as fuck.
Have you guys seen the trailer for Cargo?
No. What is Cargo?
Dude, watch the
What's
trailer
this
when you get a
about?
chance.
What is it about?
Is
Is it a movie?
Yeah.
A show?
with Martin Freeman, not Morgan Freeman. Martin
Freeman, aka
Shawshank.
Fargo.
Yep, Bilbo, young Bilbo Baggins.
Fuck, is it hot in here?
So when I look up Cargo trailer, definitely what I want does not come up.
It's showing you
There's
the
a lot
picture of the movie Cargo.
No, it's just actual cargo trailers for sale is what they're trying to sell to me.
Man.
Well, it's a little confusing. Google isn't
I found it.
really up to date.
Post-apocalypse movie, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, and he's got a baby, huh?
Yes.
So it's a little bit of Last of Us, a little bit of Logan, but Martin Freeman and a baby.
Okay.
It's a little Walking Dead-ish.
Whatever.
I'd say.
Not into it. Next.
You're gonna like it. You'll like it when you see it. I mean, you like everything you watch, so you'll like it.
Dude, I don't like everything.
When's the last time you had a
I guess he
bad
didn't
review?
like
The Titan.
The Titan.
Titan sucked, man. Fuck that movie. Worst movie I've ever seen.
Fuck that movie. I hear that the Jared Leto, The Outsider, is pretty good.
I don't know.
I keep almost putting it on.
I tried
Me
watching
too,
it like
but I
9
haven't watched
times.
it yet.
It's just, it got horrible reviews, so that kind of deterred me.
And it's subtitled, right?
I don't know.
Is
No.
it?
You don't know.
I used to think that I was okay with subtitles, but these days I can't. It doesn't hold my attention.
I'm finally back
Have
in
you guys
it now
done
that I've
Dark yet?
tried enough. So
trying.
I'm almost through Dark.
It's
I'm
good.
watching it.
It's weird.
I really like it, but now I'm
It's hard to understand. It's weird.
I'm getting back into subtitles. I'm finally getting that attention back.
I'm like 6 or 7 episodes in, and I just
Did you guys like Narcos?
I haven't really sat.
I didn't watch very much of it, but
Oh,
what I did
Jesus
watch, I liked.
Christ.
It.
Like I liked it, but
So
yeah, I
good.
just didn't feel like investing in it so much.
So good. It's so good.
There's a lot of things I still haven't seen,
Narcos
especially
is
kind of
unreal.
the original like good shows on Netflix.
Like
Never
what?
seen House of Cards. Never seen
Oh.
Orange is the New Black.
House of Cards is fucking great.
Orange is the New Black is good for a couple
Yeah,
seasons.
and then it kind of peters, but it is what it is. But yeah, House of Cards is worth watching, dude. It's a great show. Say what
watched-
you will about fucking Mr. Spacey. I mean, but you know, it's a
Yeah.
really good show. Like it really is. Like I enjoyed the shit out of it. It's good old fashioned.
You know what I watched on Netflix this last week was
What?
the 6-part series called Requiem.
Yeah, I've heard of this one, but I haven't given it a go yet.
I think the biggest problem with it is that it's teetering on a thriller.
Right.
And it's not that scary, so people they go into it expecting like a horror show, and it's not scary enough.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened to me. I was like, oh, this sounds kind of interesting. Could be kind of scary, but yeah, it's not really.
If you go into it as it being a drama,
Yeah.
and just go in for the story,
Then it's good.
it's pretty good. It's pretty interesting.
One that I've been hearing about that is now on Netflix, I believe, is The Five. Have you heard of that at all?
Yeah, The Five came out a while ago.
Yeah.
That's a
so it
movie,
was-
right?
No, it was a series.
Okay.
British drama series, only 10 episodes.
Boys, we're a
And-
fucking Netflix podcast now.
Well, we just spent a long time talking about HBO.
They're pushing out the
and,
most content, though.
And a movie from the theater we gave a very extensive review on.
Netflix
so.
puts out new shit every week.
They do, and they got a lot of content. And they got a lot of good content. We're not talking about the shitty shit. We're just talking about the gems that we find
Except
on
for
there,
the
right?
Titan.
The Titan. Fuck
movie sucked.
that movie.
Oh, dude, I fucking fired
Hold
up
on, I was
Coach
still trying
Snoop.
to talk about The Five.
Oh, fuck that show.
Tell us about The Five.
Well, I'll tell you, it gets a 9 out of 10.
That's good.
Score. It's 4 lifelong friends forced to revisit a tragedy from the past. It's supposed to be a crime thriller. It's a British show, but from what I've heard, it's actually really good. And it gets really good reviews. So
Check it out.
I'm gonna check it out. I'm
gonna have to because
Have you
that
guys
does
watched
sound
Coach
interesting.
Snoop yet?
yeah.
I haven't.
I liked it, man. I fired it up.
Yeah, it was interesting. It was.
I like Snoop and I like football, and for some reason it just doesn't.
Dude, you want a football show to watch that will make you tear up and you'll love it?
Friday Night Lights.
No, it's this show called Last Chance U.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit.
I don't know. I see. I love football. Football shows.
Doesn't interest
Dude,
me.
this is fucking good. This is good. These are top fucking athletes, dude. You'll like it. It's a
Did you
good
like
ass show.
Coach Snoop.
I did. I think like his coach who cusses at all the kids is a little
Sometimes gets a
little much, but
Like a little
wait,
Gordon Ramsay.
I don't know
I
if this
get it.
kid really needs to like kind of be on the Ramsey.
yeah,
Worse than Ramsey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's
I want to kill Gordon
giving the
Ramsay.
kids, shit, and then Snoop's just fucking getting high, being like, yeah.
I love Snoop though, man. Fuck.
Me too.
You guys follow him on Instagram? If you don't, highly
Is he
recommend
a
it.
good follow on
He's
the
Oh,
gram?
dude, his memes are fucking top notch. He's funny as fuck.
With guys like Snoop and Will Smith, The Rock, the big guys. I don't
Yeah.
follow them. I would
you
just wait for
should.
people to repost their shit.
Yeah,
You should
me
follow
neither.
him.
I
It's
don't
fun.
really- I don't need the.
I just wait for the people to repost the
You should follow him.
the shit that's worth.
the shit that's.
It's a
worth.
fun follow. It's a
Makes
fun
sense.
watch, dude. I do got to plug a podcast real quick.
You can't plug a podcast.
It was
I'm
a
just
great
playing.
fucking interview. John Cena was on The Nerdist,
Okay,
and this interview was fucking fantastic.
you're plugging the Nerdist.
It sucks.
I thought it's not called the Nerdist.
it's
anymore.
whatever. It doesn't matter. Fucking
What's
Chris
it called now?
Porn
Idiot
Brook.
or what is
It's called
it?
like the Idiot Review or something.
No, it's not.
Idiot podcast. It doesn't matter.
The Idiot's
John
Review
Cena,
is
he went
ours.
on. He's on a fucking publicity fucking tour for his new movie that I hear is absolutely
Blockers?
fucking hilarious. Yeah, and he just fucking went on a rant about wrestling and like his approach and like the fucking love of wrestling for like a solid hour and 20 minutes.
Does it bother him that people don't like him as a wrestler?
You got to hear this interview. I'm a John Cena fan.
I'd rather just hear your summary of it.
Basically, he doesn't rehearse, he doesn't script, he goes out there and his thing is, I'm the hero, I'm Clark Kent. I get defeated and I go out and I fucking put my head up high and I put my bootstraps on and I go back out and do it again. And he's like, I don't care. Like, love me or hate me, shout at me. His format, these guys are scripting these things so hard. And he's like, it's about the in the moment shit. And it was actually really inspiring to hear this. He's a really smart dude. Like, and it was like really humbled and like really not cocky. And
I mean, he seems like a funny,
like a really
he seems
nice,
like
really
he's good with
calculated.
making fun
Like
of himself.
He talked about his early career, all of his flops and movies. Like he wanted to be the hero, obviously, because he's a big buff dude who,
Right.
It makes sense, and his heart wasn't in it, and he wasn't invested in it, and he doesn't need to be wrestling anymore. Like he's so rich, dude. Like And the fact that he still goes out there and tours and does this shit, and he's like so invested in, it was super real. Like you can tell at the end of the interview, he was just like, whoa, you just got like the most real thing ever.
Well, I can't.
He was like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to just like, he clearly was like just got a workout in. Not ate, had like 4 cups of coffee,
Feeling loose and letting go.
just fucking. He talked about his personal life with Bree and like how he got a divorce and like was never gonna get married again. And obviously, pretty selfish. Like I'm not gonna have kids. I'm living my dreams, and like.
Well, I am looking forward to seeing him in Cock Blockers.
Yeah,
I'll say that much.
Fucking. But anyway,
is Donnie Wahlberg in that movie too?
Donnie Wahlberg and Cock Blockers, which fuck this shit. I just read so that even the rooster icon has been removed from advertising on TV and cable networks.
Why?
Because it implies cock blockers. So now the movie is just called Blockers.
Yeah, it's just Blockers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It was cock blockers?
Well, there was a rooster.
There was a rooster, so it was like, so it was called Blockers, but it was Cock Blockers, obviously.
I see.
But they couldn't call it Cock Blockers, so.
I think Apatow's behind it. I think it's going to be really over
Donnie
the top.
Wahlberg, I don't know. Let me see.
The guy looks like Donnie Wahlberg in the picture I saw, but
I want to see it.
John Cena, Ramona Young, Catherine Newton, Ike Barinholtz. Leslie Mann. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
I
It's
love
gonna be
Leslie
fun.
Mann.
You're thinking of Ike Barinholtz.
Yeah, it must be who it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it looks
Leslie
like
Mann.
Donnie Wahlberg.
He
That's
does.
Apatow's wife, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an Apatow movie, I believe.
What did you guys think of the trailer for Ocean's 8 today?
I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah,
I
want to watch it.
It's a girl's fucking Ocean's 11.
I liked all the Ocean's movies.
Me too.
I mean, the first one was obviously the best, but
I don't think I ever saw. What are the 13?
12 and 13.
I'm a Bullock
Yeah, I
fan.
don't think I ever saw.
I'm a
13.
fucking Miss Congeniality type of guy.
I am a Sandra Bullock fan.
Oh, me too.
I love me some Sandy Bullock.
See, I'm way more Kate Blanchett than I am Sandra Bullock.
See, my mom was a
Interesting.
big.
See, I'm not a Kate
like
Blanchett.
fucking goddamn. What was that movie? Mrs. Malkovich finding.
being John Malkovich.
No, Aaron
That's what-
Brockovich.
Aaron Brockovich.
Aaron Brockovich.
God damn it, that's a good movie, dude.
What does that have to do with anything we were just
you
talking
know
about?
that she's
Sandra
not,
Bullock.
She's not in Aaron Brockovich.
Oh, that's fucking.
Julia Roberts.
That's right. That's fucking Pretty Woman.
Yeah.
My mom owns Pretty Woman. 5 VHS copies of Pretty Woman and like probably 3 or 4 DVDs. Favorite movie of all time.
When I lived with Sleepy
very
in Vancouver, our next door neighbor, single dad, was a Sandra Bullock obsessed. He had all of her DVDs, and then his computer. He used to have me come over and help him with his computer, and his wallpaper was just this Sandra Bullock.
I mean,
collage.
to me, I gotta say, like, yeah,
Awesome.
I
She's
used
hot,
to have a
dude.
huge crush on her when I was younger, and definitely still find her super.
You know who's
attractive.
absolutely
Love Potion
unbelievably
number 9.
banging hot?
Who?
Sarah Silverman. Jesus. I find her
So that's
so
somebody
attractive.
that might be a
I gotta
weird
say,
looking person.
Sarah Silverman's kind of weird looking.
No, I find her hella attractive. Fuck, dude, she's got
This is
big old
weird.
titties.
See, now we've found the other side of the spectrum where, like, no, she's super attractive. Like, I find her attractive, but she
Ooh.
is weird looking.
She's
I mean,
weird
she
looking.
is. She's
I
a-
get the attraction to a degree. Like
No.
sometimes I see her and I'm
But
like, okay.
I probably wouldn't like fall in love and get married.
Really?
Maybe not. She's
I
funny.
mean, yeah, I don't know.
She's funny as fuck.
Dude, that girl is a freak.
Yeah.
Like,
How do you know?
she'd blow fucking pot smoke up your asshole and eat it. I guarantee it.
What?
Wow.
I'm just saying.
What is your favorite Sandra Bullock movie?
Dude. Hold on.
Hackers.
Nope. Speed.
All right. Speed's a good one.
Speed. There's
The
a
Net.
bomb on the bus.
The net, but
The
Speed.
Net's a
The
good
net.
one.
Maybe that's what I was thinking of when I said hackers.
Yeah. That's
The
the
Net?
That's
But
the internet one.
I do love.
Love Potion number 9. I always dug
Yeah.
one of her older.
I see. I've
movies.
never
It was
been a
funny.
big Sandra Bullock
But
fan.
I like The Blind Side. That's a good.
She's
fucking-
always so safe. She never gives us much.
Yeah, but that's kind of, I guess, the
She's
kind of
wholesome as
actress
fuck.
she
Very
is. She
wholesome.
is, yeah,
very wholesome. I liked the
You're not gonna get too edgy. practical.
Was there?
magic.
Did she do a movie with Ashton Kutcher?
The Lake House? She's done a movie
Yeah, I
with any
think
hot
so.
guy. She was in Crash. Hope
Yeah,
Floats,
she was the
2 weeks notice. Yeah, that's right. She had the Hugh Grant phase, the Keanu phase.
What was the one where she was
Wait, who'd you ask if she was with?
Ashton Kutcher? Not with him in a movie.
Right.
Ashton Kutcher.
I mean, probably The Proposal.
That's
yes.
the one. That's the last movie I remember
watching of
her and enjoying it.
Fuck
that was
WrestleMania,
good, though?
boys.
A rom-com.
We are less than 24 hours from WrestleMania. When this podcast comes out, we will know what happens at Mania.
Who's gonna win the WrestleMania?
I don't.
John Cena.
Yeah,
No.
Triple H. I don't know.
Roman Reigns.
I don't even know who's wrestling, but I don't give a fuck.
Reigns.
I love wrestling. I love wrestling so much.
It's very odd.
I watch it, man. I'm a fan of it.
It's very odd to me. I mean, I get it. A lot of people are into wrestling. I know. Yeah.
You gotta get into the fucking the dance of it, man.
I
Like,
just get it's
a
just
soap
hard
opera.
for me to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't care either. I have a part of me
you gotta
because
get into
I
it.
was into it when I was young. There's still that tiny little bit of interest there
When
every
you
once in a
dive
while.
into some of these guys, how deep they've gone. Have you watched the Ric Flair documentary yet?
But that's the thing is like,
Have
they
you
go
watched the
so
fucking
deep? It's like, what the fuck?
Have you watched the fucking what's his name? Fucking the Jake the Snake.
See,
doc?
you're really into the people, and you like to know all about where they come from
Oh,
and their
absolutely.
backstory and what
Yeah.
they're like. You're
It's
like
a-
that with wrestlers, with actors, with comedians. You want to know all the shit about them.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And I kind of don't give a fuck. I want
Yeah.
the product to be good.
No, I want to know what they're doing. I like.
You want to know what they're eating.
I want, dude.
You're
I want to
like,
know what
yeah,
they're eating.
you
I want
like-
to know their process. I want to know how they write. I want to know how depressed they were. I want to know how depressed they were, and how they overcame that depression to make the shit. You know, a lot of these people struggle with similar things that I do
We
and
all
we
do.
do.
Yeah, true.
As humans,
But that's different than wanting to know like what they eat and what
I
they
just
do
like
all the
food
time.
and I.
I love food.
And I'm just
I'm into
nosy.
food.
I'm
Sure.
like I said, boys. I'm a peeping tom. So Instagram,
You're a peepee Tom. Is what you
Instagram
are.
is a form of peeping tomming.
And
I
the
could
people
see
peeping Tom.
if Bill Burr does a story, I can see his house. You know what I mean? I can see his drum room. When his wife does them, I can see their kid, their baby. It's like you're in their lives. You
Well,
know what's
to
going
see,
on.
and that's the
then
thing,
you listen to the
that's-
podcast and you're like, oh, he was at that event. And I saw that event and now he's talking about it.
But
And
isn't
it-
that also like an interesting line that crosses where like there used to be a day when the celebrity had privacy?
Yeah,
you
they
know,
don't
and
anymore.
now it's
they
expected that they don't. And that's-
But they choose to do it. A story you choose.
But they
to do.
almost kind of have to, right?
Well, he
or
just
it feels
Burr
that way
in
to them.
particular just got Instagram again in the last couple weeks. He didn't have it forever.
We're like, you gotta get Graham.
You
Bill.
got to,
You got
know.
to.
His
It's
wife
for
finally
the
was like,
kids.
"Yo, you got to do this," and it's been fantastic. I love seeing helicopters that he flies and shit. Dean Del Rey, dude, he just did this hosted this event for his birthday party. He had Nikki Sixx on bass. They did the whole AC/DC album. Burr played drums, sold out. I was like, God damn it, that would have been fun to go to.
Bill
be a
Burr's
part of.
birthday recap with Chase.
I'm just saying. These things are fun. You guys got to realize, I drive a truck for a living. I make
Right.
basically
So it makes
minimum
you-
wage.
It makes you happy to see your
It doesn't make
heroes
me
being
happy, but I have time to invest in this shit, which I should be investing in my future and like
See, and
thinking
that's
about
the thing.
things.
I find myself looking into other people's lives, and then like it gives me a little bit of depression and anxiety because I'm like, wait a minute, I'm wasting time,
Yeah.
not focusing
yeah.
on what I have in my now,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
my moment.
My life sucks, and like,
but you gotta improve that.
yeah,
Work on it.
I don't
you
know if I can, but
You have a good life.
nah, I'm gonna bite the bullet one of these days, boys.
Stop saying that.
I
on
will.
the air.
About.
I will.
What do you mean?
I mean, just mark my words.
You can't. Say, you literally can't say that.
Like that's illegal.
God.
So you know that they're trying to fucking start. You heard about the White House and the looking into top media influencers of podcasters and journalists.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Is
man.
Rogan on there?
I mean, I would imagine so.
Yeah.
With his.
reaching the most people in fucking more than CNN. It's fucking nuts.
And so that's the thing is I think they're thinking, oh, these people are really who's influencing. We got to get in. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Good plan, Trump.
Yeah, fucking idiots. Dude.
Hey, go to triple
.com.
God fucking come.
And then
Suck our dicks.
shout out to our patrons.
Yeah.
Yes,
man.
thank you very
guys.
much. Follow us on Instagram at Triple B Podcast at Zebulon Dak. It is Zebdak, right? Zebulon Dak. I
Yes,
always
sir.
forget if it's
Is it
Zebulon Dak or Zebdak.
Zebulon.com?
Zebdak.com.
Zebdak.com.
Chase FTB on
Portland
Twitter.
Underground Recordings, right?
That's Prince.
Okay, yours is
Momentum
Oh,
Studios.
Momentum
What's
Studios.
your Instagram, Chase?
Chase Burton 87.
87. That's the year he was born.
Triple B Podcast
Very
on
original.
Instagram.
Very
I'm
original.
Abaddon1 on Instagram.
If you want to watch my food and my feet, come along.
You will get a lot of food and feet.
That's what you're known for. Head on over to the Patreon. Head on over to wherever
25
you listen.
cents.
Wherever you listen to this on, whether it be iTunes or fucking Stitcher or whatever, SoundCloud. Give us a like or a heart or a listen or a review.
And subscribe.
or a
If you subscribe,
comment.
you will get the notification of the show being available likely 12 hours earlier than everybody else. A little perk.
Rudy
A
knows
little
all
perk
about
for
it.
subscribers.
Yep.
Um, Thank you to Steven Spielberg and Ernest Cline for allowing us to watch the Ready Player One movie, and special, huge, appreciative shout out to East Glisan Pizza Lounge for letting us eat their pizza for money today.
Yeah, thanks for letting us eat at your restaurant.
The
Yeah,
views
that was
expressed by
great.
Triple B Podcast are in no way associated with the East Gleason Pizza Lounge.
So let's should we shout out the Patreons real quick? The patrons over on Patreon.
Yeah, they're tight.
I want to say thanks to Carl Potzel, Christina, Donnie Johnstone, Sam, Cisco, and Joel. Thank
Yep.
you all very much for
Donnie-
supporting.
Al Pacino,
Don-
Donnie Brasco, Leonardo DiCaprio,
Fictional characters and actors mostly make up our patrons.
John
Yeah,
Cena.
you
Thanks
know, why
for
not? Why not?
You should consider becoming a patron if you enjoy the show.
Yes, please.
But no pressure.
no pressure.
not at all. But
We're not
we
here. We're not in
appreciate
this
it
shit for the money.
very much. And, we're just here to have a good time. So we hope you enjoyed the show, everybody.
Any regrets today,
Yes.
gentlemen?
None.
All of them.
It's pretty regret laden. It's
You know what? It was fucking fun hanging with you boys. Like
always
always.
fun every time. I'm getting a goldfish.
Oh yeah. Do it.
Are you getting a goldfish?
I think I'm
getting a butt roll.
Tricks. And I'm watching TMNT, and I'm getting a goldfish.
Yep. I'm getting a butt roll.
Dude, that sounds like the life.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
You like that big old horse cock dildo, I think?
Jesus Christ, dude! I used that thing fucking last night. It ripped my asshole.
You sent him a dildo?
Yeah, you ordered me one.